Let's roll. The late night anger management class has begun as the pimps, the players, the hustlers, the people that busted and everybody else in between along for the ride. From Costa Rica to California, from Montreal to Minnesota, the late night anger management class has arrived. We've got a stacked show tonight, actually. Cody Saftik's going to join us. We're going to talk some UFC tonight. We got UFC 218. It is hard to keep up with the numbers, man. UFC 218 in Detroit, actually, where the Montreal Canadiens just beat the Detroit Red Wings. Game went over the number. That was a loss for us. We started off with a bang tonight in the college basketball world. We're on the Washington Redskins right now, and we're on the over of this football game. The over wasn't looking very good, man, through the first 10 minutes, but I really wasn't panicking. And I can't lie, I did consider pulling the trigger on the Redskins when they were down 17-0. But the thing was, it was only plus 320. And I was hoping for better odds than plus 320. Good to see you, Big Will. Our boy Jet Ant in the house. Johnny, Bruce Chad. Bruce Chad's a big Red Wing fan. He's happy with the result here this evening. We're kicking it on the MacBook Pro cam here tonight. I'm so used to looking up. I've got to remember, don't look up. Look straight. Look straight. And we had some, I don't know, we had some lighting issues, man. I don't know, man. Technology is motherfucking weird and hates me. Okay? It's a miracle that I bang off a nightly show online and I do as many videos as I do and everything. Like, it really is. You guys aren't tuning in to hear my technological problems. We'll get to that a little bit later. So right off the top, let's rock and roll. 17-7 at the half right now. So as I stated, you like UFC, Cody Saftik is going to join us. Don't worry, we'll be keeping an eye on the football games. Big man on campus normally joins us on Friday nights. Going to join me tomorrow night as well. But Big man just wants to hang out a bit tonight and talk about the Conor McGregor stuff that's going on as Conor McGregor appears in court today. Yeah, this motherfucker's a busy dude. Yeah. So, knocking out mob bosses and fucking speeding tickets. So, Conor McGregor, being Conor McGregor, didn't think he had to go to court. So, the judge freaked out. They fucking told him, you better show up like now. He shows up, and then after he tells the mob to come and get me. Well, he speeds off. I don't know why he was covering his face. Yeah, the dude's starting to fucking lose it, man. The dude's starting to lose it. It's like he thinks he's like Kim Kardashian. He's like looking down at the cameras, and then he starts mouthing off as he speeds away. But anyways, we'll get to that. Big man loves like mob talk and all that type stuff, right? Big man loves that stuff. So Big man sent me a message. He's like, oh, I know all about these Irish guys. I want to talk about it. So, hey, we don't say no to Big man. We'll get some Big man second half college basketball opinions. All right, we got a game on the board here right now. So, listen, if you got to watch my plays of the day. I don't know what to tell you. Fuck, I already posted Seton Hall winner. I already posted Seton Hall Texas Tech over winner. We already gave you Notre Dame and Michigan State over winner. I gave 3 college basketball picks on the TV show. They all won. It's up on the video. It's not my job to send you personal DMs all day what I'm taking. We're on the Milwaukee Bucks right now. And I know the Blazers are playing good basketball. But I think the Bucks come in here and pull the carpet from underneath them. We got a close basketball game. I like the over more, though. I put more on the over of the Portland-Milwaukee game. So I got the over in the Portland-Milwaukee game. I grabbed a piece of the Bucks, but I went bigger on the over. We laid 4 points with the San Diego State Aztecs. This game's going off the board now. We laid 4 points with the Aztecs. We went bigger on the over of the Aztec game. No, actually, we went equal units on that one. Equal units on that one. Now, as far as this football game is concerned, I think the Redskins are probably going to come back and win. But the thing is, I'm already on the Redskins to win. And I'm already on the over. And I guess you're getting value with the Redskins right now, I would argue. The Redskins are getting the football right now to start the second half. So Washington Redskins minus 6.5 in the second half, over under 23.5. I think it gets there. I think the second half's going to get there. I've got the over the football game. I didn't love this game, and of course, I'm a degenerate, so I was like, oh, I'll just go a little light on it. And then next thing I know, I've got like fucking $700 in props, and the props ain't looking good. I got to tell you, it's a damn good thing I'm winning these other fucking bets because this game might kill me. Yet, positivity. The power of positivity has worked for us, hasn't it, this week? How about that overtime last night? We got the Utah Jazz and the Clippers coming up. I'm going pretty big on the Jazz, man. I think the Utah Jazz get it done this evening. Nice little return for the Redskins out to the 30-yard line. All right. I want to take the Redskins here. I do. I want to take the Redskins right now at plus 185. It just dipped. But, fuck, I already have them for, like, enough, I don't need to force this shit right now. I'm sure we'll be forcing enough shit a little bit later on in the evening at some point in time. Yeah, I'm not saying we won't force something, guys. That's what we do here in the late night hours. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. Ooh, we get the push in the Cleveland game. It was 7.5. What did I say the other night about buying half points? Like I said, I don't care. People can mock me. Oh, Morency boys half point. You're fucking right, I did. It was 7.5, and I made it 7. I regret not making it 6.5, to be honest with you. Whatever. I'll take the fucking push. Thank you very much. I hope that Johnny fucking cool guy, Sharp, Sammy Sharp out there that doesn't buy half points is happy with his loss. Fucking siren, shut up, fuck. Settle down. This neighborhood's gone to hell in a handbasket. All right, so what up, Stooch? So yeah, we're on this. We're on Crowder. We need some catches here. I had to restart the computer right before the show started, so I've got to reopen up my box scores and everything else. Kirk Cousins throwing the ball wide open. Boom. Here we go. Here come the Redskins. We're gonna get this, boys. Like I said, I like the Redskins. If you're jumping in here cold, I gave the Redskins. Whatever jersey I'm wearing, that's the side I'm on, all right? So I'm on the Redskins. I'm on the over, and I got a Redskins to the over teaser. But I got a bunch of props here. All right, Jamison Crowder's got 3 catches. Yeah, you're right. We just need 3 more. It's 5.5. And another lineman gets hurt for the Washington Redskins. It really is amazing, man. Just one after another, they go down. What's going on, Andres? I didn't give a lot of props on the TV show today. I gave Crowder over 5.5 and long field goal. I ended up forcing a couple others after. You can tell Washington's got a little bit more urgency here in a second. Oh, the Breakers are back tonight, huh, Blake? A little bit concerned, man. A little bit concerned. Breakers have been off for like 2 weeks, and they were red hot. New Zealand Breakers, minus 2.5-point favorites against the Perth Wildcats. All right, we're only laying 2.5. Let's do it. Fuck, we'll beat Perth. We always beat Perth. Let's go. Sure, Perth is getting sick of it. Ooh. Cousins threw that just a little tad too ahead of Ryan Grant there. All right, so it's another college basketball game that just started. I didn't really have an opinion on it. I didn't want to force it, and I'll be honest with you. I probably would have taken Northern Arizona plus the 11.5. They're already losing 9-2. The in-game number is 15.5 right now. But it's a crap game, and there's only so many hours in the day, man. I got a million fucking things going on. Evidently, there seems to be a fire, like either in my building or next door right now. Yeah, great fucking pass, Cousins. I'm still under the weather, man. It's been a rough week for me. It's hard to get better when I'm up all the time, fucking yelling and raging and shit. It's bad timing. I'm getting like this hot flash right now. Yeah. When you're on all the time, it's, you know, it's going to happen. You're always going to feel 100%. Yeah. What up, Bobbert? Yeah, we're gonna jump in. Yes, Juan Juarez. I'm on the Utah Jazz. Listen, the Clippers beat the Lakers the other night, but Utah. What's the deal with Rodney Hood though? Fucking NBA. It's such a pain in the ass, man, to find out whether guys are playing or not. All right, Rodney Hood is out. I knew he was questionable, so Rodney Hood is out. Jazz are shorthanded. I already played it. There's no turning back. It's more of a play against the Clippers. That's a very good point, Brian Jensen. Fuck. I never get sick. Fuck. You're right, man. I wasn't sick. I go to the doctor. Now I'm fucking sick. What's up, Richie Rich? Good to see you. All right, so what else do we got going on here tonight? Oh, yeah, I wanted to check. Maybe we'll jump in on Northern Arizona here. It seems like a lot of points. Should Santa Clara be favored by 15.5 points against anybody? Like that's the question I ask you. Okay, we got Pacific and Riverside, but I didn't like that game either. I can't bet every fucking game. I pretty much do, but I can't. You know, I'm trying not to. Northern Arizona are 0-6, even better. Fuck. I love taking really shitty teams, getting a lot of points. Northern Arizona are 0-6, but they're 3-2 against the spread. Santa Clara 1-5. All right, so Northern Arizona got pasted by Arizona State. They got tattooed by Kansas State. They lost at Hampton. They only lost by 6 to Cal Irvine. Santa Clara lost to fucking Alaska Anchorage, for fuck's sakes. It's 15-5 right now. It keeps going up. All right, let's monitor the situation. It's time to start playing the stock market, I guess. Let's monitor the situation. We're getting, it's up to 16.5 right now. The original point spread for the game was 11.5. Santa Clara 1-5, man. They lost to Alaska fucking Anchorage. And now suddenly they're going to win this game by 17 points. First down, Cowboys. This isn't a bet the farm type of deal, but we're jumping in. Oh, it's getting 17.5. No, let's wait. Maybe I should wait. Fuck. Let's just see if I get 18.5. This is the best time where you get big value in a basketball game. The computer over fucking reacts, man, to an early start like this. It's like, yeah, whatever. They probably hit a couple of threes and shit, but 17.5 is a lot. Yeah, I'm jumping in right now. 17.5. Put it in. It's done. No turning back. We got the Lumberjacks. Plus 17.5. I went small, though, guys, so I'm not going to panic. I just went up to 18.5. Fuck. Yeah, we're going small on that. We went pretty big on that Aztec game, though, but I don't see any live betting for the Aztec game. I have more on this NFL game than I originally wanted to, so let's hope shit starts going our way here a bit. Cowboys are just running the ball right now. Fucking taking time off the fucking clock. I hate that shit. Fuck, the Redskins are flaky, man. Flaky motherfucking team. Muhammad Jamba. Looks like, yeah, you're saying you lost the 7.5 on the Cleveland game. We just talked about this the other night. What up, One Wars? So Cody Saftik just sent me a message saying he's late. I'm aware. I like Cody, man. The guy knows MMA inside out, but this is why I don't have him on the show often. It is always something. Yeah, my phone didn't work. I lost my phone. Fucking, I have my internet. Yeah, it's always something. If you bet every underdog, I don't know if you'd be, I would probably say yes, that is true, Rumblade. Listen, you don't blindly bet everything because the juice would fucking kill you. Now, betting every underdog, there's no juice. But yes, it is true. Hockey's not a great sport to lay favorites in. What's up, Truth? Yeah, so we've got UFC 218. Speaking of underdogs, you know, we were talking about Ngannou and Overeem the other night. Andy in Montreal will be happy. I've changed my mind. And every time I change my mind, I fucking lose a UFC fight. But I've changed my mind. I can't pass up Alistair Overeem. This Ngannou line's getting out of fucking control, man. Yeah, you're going to get Overeem in the plus. You might get him at plus 300 when it's all said and done. People are betting this fight like it's over already. Oh, and it's starting to come down now again. Motherfuckers. Yeah, the number got too high. Now it's sitting at 250 at some spots, as low as 240, 235. Money's starting to come back in on Overeem, and I get it. We're going to nail this card. I really like Justin Gaethje. He's going to beat Eddie Alvarez. I'll tell you right now, you know, we're leaning on quite a few plays here, but I'm going to take Alistair Overeem in the plus 200 range. Gaethje's a favorite. I'm going to lay that. I like most of the dogs, though. Michelle Watterson, the karate hottie, plus 195. I like her. Charles Oliveira is going to beat Paul Felder. That line is bouncing around all over the place, though. It's pretty much going to end up a pick 'em. I do like Holloway, but the number scares me a bit. The Holloway number scares me. So yeah, we'll sweat this NFL game out. Now, Big Man on Campus is going to join us. Big Man on Campus will join us around the 11 o'clock hour or so. I find it's a little rushed when we get guests right off the top of the program. Am I going to buy the card? Well, let's just put it this way, Olin. I'll watch the card. I'll be watching the card. Hey, what the fuck, man? What the hell's going on? Oh, shit. Santa Clara up 27-7. What's going on in that Seattle Sounder game, man? I got so much shit going on. Oh, it hasn't started yet. Holy crap, the Seattle Sounders are now minus 200. They were minus 135 earlier in the day. Yeah, let's bet some MLS soccer. Fuck, I thought this game started earlier. I don't know why I thought it started at 9:30 Eastern. So starts at 10:30 Eastern. Yeah, you guys want to get in on this, some soccer. Listen, Seattle already beat Houston last week. You know the way soccer works with the aggregate? So Seattle played at Houston and beat them 2-0. So Houston need to score. All right, like Houston are going to be fucking desperate. They don't have a choice. Like they can't just play la-di-da to fucking tie the game or something. They need to score. They need to score 2 goals. So they're going to be pushing the action. The thing is, they're just not as good as Seattle. And I think Houston pushing the action is just going to lead to Seattle carving them up. And another thing is Seattle are pretty ruthless. You know, if you read the quotes from the coach and the players, they're talking about playing this game like it's 0-0. They're not fucking around. You know, it was minus 135. And if you listen to our play yesterday, we've got that parlay. We took TFC and the Seattle Sounders at plus 162. So I got a minus 200 favorite right now and a plus 162 in my back pocket. I like this. I like betting soccer unders, but due to the fact that I think that, you know, Houston need to score, they're going to have to push the tempo. They're going to have to do crazy things and do crazy passes. It's going to lead to Seattle counterattacking. I think the over. And like I said, I rarely take soccer overs. Fuck, I bet overs in basketball. I bet overs in football. I prefer unders in hockey, and I prefer unders in soccer if I can get them. The Redskins still down 17-7. Nothing has happened, man. Nothing's motherfucking happened in this third quarter. That first quarter was pure fucking torture. And then, you know, there was a little burst of action. Now we're right back to the torture stuff again. I'm hoping the Clipper game is on TV, and I'm going to tune into the Clipper game in 8 minutes' time. And this football game will become secondary because nothing fucking happens. There's like more action in a soccer game than an NFL game nowadays. All right, 2nd and 6. They do pick up a first down. It's annoying. Like if you watch a football game and it's between teams that are good teams and it's a meaningful game, you know, like the Saints Panthers this week, Saints Panthers. You know, the Redskins Cowboys was supposed to be good. It's the one thing I can't hate on the NFL and say, why the fuck did you book these teams? You know, I was going to say, did the NFL know that Zeke was going to get suspended? But yeah, they did. Kirk Cousins back to pass. And one thing to Kirk Cousins' defense here, motherfucker's running for his life on every play. They've got like Arena Football League players on the O-line right now for the Redskins. But what bothers me about this game is both teams are 5-6. All right? You know, they know they're not making the playoffs. It's just frustrating. Like both coaches are fucking punting from each other's, like the other team's 45 and shit. Chris Collinsworth's such a tool too. Early in the game, he's like, yo, Jay Gruden's just throwing it all. He's going all in tonight there, Mike. Yeah. He just punted from their 42-yard line, jackass. That's all in, I guess. Hey, Collinsworth? Collinsworth knows football. You know, his football outsider shit. Or his Pro Football Focus. Which one does he run? Football Outsider. His grading and shit. Like, it's not like he doesn't know. But I guess, I don't know, man. I guess they just like stupid announcers in the NFL. Ah, gee, shucks. Oh, I got to tell you. Like, he never says anything, but he just says stupid shit. Like, earlier in the game, too, it bothered me. There was a roughing the passer penalty, but they didn't show it. So Mike Tirico's like, and there's a flag on the play. Like, he's all confused. And they're like, roughing the passer. It's like, how do neither of you two fucksticks see that the quarterback got hit? What do you say? Oh, that's going to be a flag. And why do you dump it off fucking 4 yards, fuck, when you need 7? Fuck, man. It's just fucking frustrating watching this bullshit. Are we going to hit any of these fucking props? Are we going to hit any of the sides? Right now, we're getting middled up the fucking ass, man. They've got no shot for the wild card, Tom Marino. How do they have a shot for the wild card? The entire NFC South is 7-3 or fucking 9-8-3, 7, whatever the hell they all are. Even if they went 10-6, they wouldn't make the playoffs. They need every fucking team to fucking lose, basically. Every game. And it's impossible because they play each other. I'm trying to look on that 538 stuff for the odds, the chance to make the playoffs. Like, it won't be pretty. If somebody can find it, please send it over. Well, let's just go 538. I don't go to 538.com very much. I'll find it here. All right, here it is right here. Playoff chances. The Washington Redskins have a 3% fucking chance of making the playoffs. They have a 3% chance. What are the Dallas Cowboys? I can't imagine Dallas are much better. No, Dallas are 3% as well. So, yeah, they have a big chance at the wild card. Fuck. For the record, our Buffalo Bills, and I know there's a lot of Bills fans here, 31%. We've got a 31% chance. I like this. Our odds of the Buffalo Bills' odds of winning the Super Bowl, according to 538, -1%. Like, really? We're not even on a plus side? Like, how is that possible? Name a team, and I'll tell you a team. Throw your favorite team at me. Yeah, I'm saying there's a chance. Throw a team at me here. I'll let you know what the chance is. All right, the Detroit Lions. Good question. 23%. 23% chance. Lions are 23% chance at 6-5. That's what I'm saying. The NFC. Listen, if these two teams were in the AFC, they'd have a fucking chance. You know, the NFC is just too good this year. You know, like I said, look, Atlanta are 7-4. New Orleans are 8-3. Seattle is 7-4. The Rams are 8-3. Carolina are 8-3. These guys are 5-6. It's simple math. It doesn't add up. So unless every one of these fucking teams completely implodes, and it's impossible since some of these teams are playing each other. The Panthers for the Super Bowl. Carolina have a 73% chance of making the playoffs. And a 3% chance of winning the Super Bowl. The New England Patriots top the list. 28% chance of winning the Super Bowl. Dak Prescott back to pass, 1st and 10. Something happened, please. I don't even care if they score. Just somebody score. Something happened. It'll, you know. The more Dallas scores, the more it'll make them try to get the fucking prop. This fucking over 3.5 field goal prop ain't happening. And we could really use a long field goal. I got to tell you, I'm getting killed on these props here tonight. I'm not going to lie. We can pat ourselves on the back for the college basketball. The only smart thing is I went smaller on the props than I did my picks. I told people this game's a fucking shit fest. The Philadelphia Eagles, second choice to win the Super Bowl, 17%. Pittsburgh Steelers have a 14% chance. That's bullshit. They got a 0% chance. Minnesota Vikings, 12% chance. Then there's like a bunch of teams with like a 3% and a 6%. The AFC is different. Like the AFC, there's some crap teams that are still, you know, you're saying, yeah, we got a chance. Like, you know, I'm surprised to see like the Raiders have a 10% chance of making the playoffs still. The Bengals have an 8% chance. Like I said, the Bills have a 31% chance. Man, if the Bills could beat the fucking Patriots this week, they'll make the playoffs. But I don't know if we could beat the Patriots. Jacksonville Jaguars have a 91% chance of making the playoffs. The Chargers are up to 26%. Seattle Seahawks, 60%. And then the obvious ones, New Orleans, 87%. Minnesota, 98%. Atlanta up to 66%. Like I said, like the NFC playoffs have pretty much been decided. It's just where teams are going to be seated. Dak Prescott back to pass. That looks like it's out of bounds. Prescott's a little better this evening, but he still kind of blows. I'm a big Dak Prescott fan too, so I don't like picking on him or anything, but he's fucking terrible. Like, he gets worse by the play. Like I said, he's sort of salvaging a little bit of redemption right now. He's made a few plays here. Not really. I mean, he's run for a few plays. That flip that he did earlier in the game, I don't know what the hell that was. His QBR rating is worse than Deshaun Kaiser over the last month. All right, they're just bleeding the clock and running the fucking football. God, this is a frustrating piece of crap fucking game, man. What, the Saints? I just said the Saints. Saints are right there. The Saints for the Super Bowl. Like I said, Saints are 87% to make the playoffs. They got a 56% chance to win a division. And they have a 6% chance of winning the Super Bowl. Dak to pass. Des Bryant, big play. Run, Des. I'm on the Redskins, but I need points. I need anything. Fuck. I just want something to happen to open this fucking shit up. I prefer a pick six, but as somebody with, I got the over in this game. The over's dying here, man. This is frustrating, this game. And the thing is, now the Redskins are going to get down by so much, they're not going to be kicking field goals. So our long field goal proposition, even getting an opportunity to kick it, starts to fade. Well, the moral of the story is we're winning in every fucking league tonight except this stupid fucking piece of shit league. All right, so if you're just joining us, I'm on the Utah Jazz. Let's check in on some of these guys. Oh, yeah, let's say we got soccer here, guys. Who wants to bet some soccer? I do. I already got this in, actually, earlier, though. Let me see. I bet this earlier. Dak Prescott scrambling. Fuck. I'm sick of your fucking sliding all the time, Dak. What are you, a baseball player? You're a fucking big dude, man. This fucking league sucks. It really does. Running backs run out of bounds. Wide receivers are big prima donna bitches. Quarterbacks all fucking slide. It's like, dude, I get it. You don't want to get hurt and you don't want to get crushed, but it doesn't mean that you don't get touched, fuck. There's a million things wrong. I could sit here for 2 hours and tell you 200 things wrong with the fucking NFL. Their number one fucking crime is it's fucking boring. You're a boring league, fuck. That's your biggest sin. It's just boring. We got MLS soccer on TV. That's good. Any NBA basketball? All right, Milwaukee Bucks, Portland Trailblazers. Let's check in over here. Let's watch a real sport. Hey, we're on the Milwaukee Bucks. They're up 26-19. Thumbs up. Thumbs down, we're on the over as well. But actually, you know what? The over's not that high. It's only like fucking 201 or something, 200. All right, nice start for the Bucks. Is it asking too much to give me a Clipper game too? I'm on the Toronto Maple Leafs. We're on the Leafs in this Leafs-Oilers game. Show the damn score, fuck. Just shut up. 3-2 right now. 3-2 for the Leafs. 5 minutes left in the third period of play. We got a lot of hockey on TV. I got the Canucks. I got the Leafs. Oh, shit. I got the Flames. I got like every hockey game on TV, it seems. We got the Blazers and the Bucks. We got the NFL. So, yeah, we got a lot going on. I don't have any college basketball on TV, though. But, all right. So, maybe we'll do some, we'll jump in here and do some in-game hockey betting. We've been pretty good at this. Open bets. Yeah, look, Seattle Sounders. I bet this at 6:15 Eastern. I like it. It has the time here. I bet the Seattle Sounders at 6:15 Eastern. It's minus 200 right now. It was minus 134 this afternoon. It got up to, I saw it creeping. I was like, oh, shit, I better get in. I already have it on a parlay, but I wanted more of it. Now it's minus 200. I think the game's going to go over the number as well. First goal of the game, Seattle Sounders minus 275. Oh, we got a touchdown. Oh, but there's a flag. All right, we're going over in the Sounders game here, guys. You want some DGen action? Let's go. Over the number, and the Seattle Sounders are going to win. We got that in. Now, one thing I don't know the score and what happened in the Las Vegas Golden Knight game. And if they fucking won, I swear, man. Hey, fucking right. Minnesota Wild. Fuck yeah. I went bigger on that. Good shit. I thought it was a bad spot for Las Vegas tonight. Good spot for Minnesota. Boom. For Steve Stocci. Minnesota Wild. Get it done. We have, so we've got more, it's like on an hour-by-hour basis. Somebody in the sports world or somebody in the media world goes down for sexual harassment. This shit's contagious. This shit's contagious. So, as I tweeted earlier in the day, unfortunately, the only person I've sexually harassed is myself. But Greg Zahn, I know we have a lot of Blue Jay, a lot of people in Canada, so I know a lot of people know about Greg Zahn. What up, Eric Leduc? Good to see you, Eric. Yeah, so Greg Zahn, former big league catcher. He's the Toronto Blue Jays. He's not the in-game analyst. He's like the studio analyst. And he's pretty edgy. You know, he's kind of nuts. Like, I like Greg Zahn on TV because, Zahn was pretty critical of the Jays, but he was overly critical sometimes of players. And it's hard to believe I'm saying that, but he was. Because it was like, dude, my deal with Greg Zahn was he talked like he was Johnny fucking Bench. Oh, when I played, when we won a World Series, like, dude, you were the backup catcher. Fuck. Stop saying when we won the World Series. I get it. I'm not saying you didn't earn your ring, but it's like when I was watching a fucking show on Fox. And they welcomed in. They're like, we welcome in, we're sitting here with Super Bowl champion quarterback David Carr. And I was like, yeah, you won a Super Bowl, but I don't know if you should be introduced like this. like, should David Carr be introduced as a Super Bowl winning quarterback? Like, they made it seem like, and a man that won a Super Bowl as a quarterback in the NFL, David Carr. And yeah, technically, David Carr won a Super Bowl as a quarterback in the NFL. Yeah, Hemingway's. Good call. Good call. So, yeah, Greg Zahn, Toronto Blue Jay, let go today. It's funny, when I saw that he was canned, I knew right away. I even tweeted. I go, this has nothing to do with on-air shit. I bet you it's something else. I guess it's like constant lewd comments to female employees. My guess is that he fucking he said something to Ivanka. Ivanka looks like she's pretty uptight. So yeah, Greg Zahn is out. You know Jamie Campbell ain't gonna get tagged. Fuck, he's too goody two shoes. He ain't fucking harassing anybody. A lot of people don't like Jamie Campbell, but I think he's probably like the only guy in the media, like he's helping old ladies across the street and shit. But it continues. Philadelphia Eagle defensive lineman Fletcher Cox is being sued for allegedly encroaching on another man's marriage. According to the Charlotte Observer, Cox has been accused of seducing a North Carolina man's wife and ruining their marriage, leading to a substantial emotional distress. In the state of North Carolina, a person can sue for alienation of affection. Wow. That's fucking awesome. So what? In North Carolina, if your wife is fucking a dude, you can sue the dude? Fucking South, huh? God bless them. Or who does he sue? The plaintiff, Joshua Jeffords. Like, really, dude? You want to go public and say that fucking Cox is fucking your wife? Joshua Jeffords says that his formerly happily marriage began to fall apart once he learned that Fletcher Cox was communicating with his wife via text messages and Snapchat. He claims that Cox and his wife had sexually charged conversations, including 2 text messages from Cox that said he wanted to get her pregnant. The fuck? How stupid are you, Cox? Jeffords claims that the 6'4", 310-pound offensive tackle sent at least one photo of his penis to the married woman. All right, he's only seeking $50,000. Just give him the $50K. He reportedly checked himself into a mental health facility to be treated for substantial emotional distress. He's seeking at least $50,000 in damages. I don't know. For $50K, I don't know if I'd want to get punked like this in public. I don't know if his life is ruined, but her fucking twat might be ruined. I don't know. Yeah, maybe it's a big setup. You're right. He told her, seduce, catfish this guy. Get this. All right, he's up to 5. Good shit, old. No, let's get one more, buddy. All right, big play Redskins. Go. Don't fumble it. Let's go, Skins. The Washington Redskins have been unlucky all night, Muhammad John, but that's the thing. No, there's no way normal nation that Sports Betting AG doesn't have MLS. I think your problem is it started. They probably just don't have live in-game. Everyone has MLS. Everyone has MLS soccer odds. They probably it already started, you know? And they probably just don't have in-game for it. We've already got no shot, Mendoza. Oh, what a catch. Dawson finally makes a nice catch. That was a nice catch, pass and catch. That was a good pass finally by Cousins. That was a nice high bullet. Dawson goes up there and gets it. All right, so yeah, we didn't ask you guys for a thumbs up. So yeah, we'll ask you guys to give us an early thumbs up by here, please, if you want to support the show and keep free videos coming for you guys, courtesy of the fine people over at Sportsbook Review. I was about to say Sports Interaction. I used to do videos for them too. Yeah, so give us a thumbs up, man. And support SBR. You know, if you guys are going to bet, go to sportsbookreview.com and pick out one of the sports books on their site. Click that link. You know, you got to support this shit. You got to keep it going. What up, Tony Soprano? I make mistakes. So, yeah, we appreciate the thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. And, you know, make sure to follow SBR on YouTube, their Facebook page, their Twitter page. And as we told you last night, go to sportsbookreview.com contests. And they got a cool college bowl contest coming up that we can all enter. $15,000 in prizes. That's SBR contests. SBR contests. What's going on, Matt in Cleveland? All right, let's go, Leafs. What's going on with the Milwaukee Buck game? Let's check in on that. We got the Bucks. It still hasn't started, this soccer game. What the hell's going on here? It's about to start. This shit's going to go all night. It's about to start. I got it on TV here. The referee, I don't know what the hell's going on. The referees, like Houston, are all hugging each other and shit. Like they look like they're praying. Where they're like, please, God, fuck, let us score 3 goals somehow against this team we know we can't beat. I don't know if TFC can beat the Seattle Sounders next week, but hey, let's not jinx this shit. We're taking Seattle in the over. We'll start jumping in on the end game and stuff as it goes on. Play the markets. We're on the Milwaukee Bucks, and we're on the over, man. And right now, it's good. Milwaukee are up by 9, and in-game total's 203. We're on pace right there. We're absolutely finished and fucked in the Clipper Jazz game. It's 12-7. What are we going to do? It's 12-7, man. Let's check in on the college basketball. We got the Aztecs. I just found that the Aztecs laying 4 against the Toreros is a little low. I know the Toreros get jacked up for this shit. I know they get jacked up for this. I also thought the total was a little bit low. Where's the motherfucking game, man? Fucking stupid CBS Sports. You're really pissing me off this week. Oh, that starts at 11. All right, my bad. Hey, you can get in on this. I'm on the San Diego State Aztecs, and I'm on the over. It's I really, you know what? I think they fucking play. It's the lamest and stupidest fucking name of any arena ever. I think they play at the Jenny Craig Center. That's like the least intimidating fucking name of a stadium or arena ever. You know, like Long Beach, the Pyramid. you know, New Mexico, the Pit. You know what I mean? Like each place sort of has like, you know, it's like, yeah, the Barn, the Pit. Yeah, the Pyramid. You got these names. Fuck. Where's our next game, Coach? The Jenny Craig Center. The Jenny Craig Center. Your college basketball record is retarded in a good way or a bad way. Oh, is it the Pavilion, Sandy's for Life? Is it the Jenny Craig Pavilion? It's not even the arena. So it is. I didn't even see this in front of me. I swear to God. I wasn't even looking at the arena name. I just knew it was. I was like, I didn't even know if they changed the name. But I'm like, isn't the Toreros home arena the Jenny Craig fucking Center or something? The Jenny Craig Pavilion. That sounds like a place, no offense, but it sounds like a place where a bunch of fat chicks are going to do yoga. Fuck. Come on down to the Jenny Craig Pavilion. 1999, Marie Osmond's going to be appearing. the Jenny fucking Craig Pavilion, fuck. All right, fuck. It's yeah, like short of like fucking depends. It'd be fitting actually for the Cleveland Browns to change their stadium to the fucking adult fucking depends fucking stadium. Yeah, like fucking the fact that it's not even called the fucking like arena, I'd have to put my fucking foot down. I'd have to put my foot down if I was like, I'd say, listen, if Jenny Craig is the one offering us the money and that's all we can get, we'll take the money. But tell her we're not naming it the Pavilion. Fuck, like it's Jenny Craig Arena or the Jenny. We'll call it the. How about the JC Center? How about the JC Center? How's that sound? Tell her, listen, we'll put her fucking name on the fucking building, but we're not announcing. It's the JC Center. And if anyone asks, it stands for Jesus Christ. Joel Osteen. How about the Joel Osteen Center? Oh, it looks like Cody Saftik could be joining us right now. I see a bloody face.
Hey, hear me?
What's going on, Cody?
Good. Just got back from Italy.
That's cutting out a little bit right now. Well, okay, talk for a second. Keep talking.
So, let me.
Yeah, you warned me. You did warn me that your internet blows, but you weren't kidding.
No, I'm in the middle. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you out? You out in farmland right now?
Basically, Campbellville. It's basically fuck radio. It's kind of
it's cutting. It's cutting in and out. It's too bad too because I want to talk some MMA. All right, just log off. I'll send you a DM. All right, Cody. We'll set something up here, brother. But thanks for checking in. But I'll send you a DM in a few minutes. Okay.
No worries.
Okay. Good stuff. Cool. I think we found someone. We topped someone. I love the face. We found someone with more fucked up, worse than Mick Ossie. we finally found. We found some audio worse. I love the bloody face though. Fun videos. He's faking it. It was on AOL. It's too bad because Cody really knows his shit too. Yeah, I knew that wasn't gonna work. Yeah, I know. Let's get back to the Jenny Craig Pavilion thing here. If I was the coach, I would tell my team, fuck. I said, there's no way in fucking hell we're going to fucking lose to a fucking team that plays in a fucking place called the Jenny fucking Craig Pavilion. All right? I'd make up a story and shit about in my fucking day, we used to play in a place called the fucking Blood fucking House. All right, you piece of shit. Settle down, Craig McFank. Yeah, I would tell them. I would tell the team, it's unacceptable. We can't lose to a team in a Jenny Craig Pavilion. You had a murder zone. Yeah. So we're going. We're on the Aztecs here, guys. We're on the Aztecs. We're on the Aztecs, and we're on the over that basketball game. That game tips off in 5 minutes' time. I've got it on the soccer game right now. Let me get back to this fucking other crap NFL game. Still scoreless about 5 minutes into this soccer game. No, Jamba, they're all just play single units, Jamba. Play single units. It's not a high confidence play. It's the last basketball game of the night play. That's what it is. All right, settle down, Tom Marino, and settle down, golfer. No one wants to see your guys' crap. No, you know what? The Toreros are playing good basketball this year, and they're going to be fucking fired up in this game. All in says go all in. Don't go all in. I didn't go crazy in the game, but I bet the game. Yeah, I'm aware of the injuries. I believe that Pope is playing, though. Oh, a flag in the end zone. 24-14. Touchdown would get us to 45 and would fall just motherfucking short. My memory, you know. Was Darryl Green number 28? Yeah, you know what, though, Normal Nation? The number went up. Yeah, fucking Cowboys. Just punch it in quick. Touchdown. All right. Are we stuck on... Are we stuck on 5 with Crowder right now? This is what's going to come down to? That's what this is going to come down to fucking this last drive. We're going to need one pass to Crowder. Oh, yeah, he's at 5. Fuck, I'm getting killed in the props here tonight. I'm getting killed in this football game as a whole. I've had a great run recently. This is going to be a big, bad swing, man. This is going to be a big, bad swing. Like, we need, you know, the over will be real nice here. It really soften this shit. If we can get the over and Crowder, it'll make a big difference. If we don't, we just gave back a pretty significant chunk of money on a football game I really didn't like. There's 4 minutes and 55 seconds remaining, though. Well, nothing lasts forever, even cold November rain. LA Clippers are winning 21-15 right now. 3 minutes left in the first quarter of play. The Milwaukee Buck play is Milwaukee's looking all right. They're winning 54-43 right now. In-game total is 202.5, so we're pretty much right on pace with where we're supposed to be there. All right, there is live in-game betting. There's live in-game betting for the SDSU game, too. The Toreros and the Aztecs from the Jenny Craig Pavilion. It's 4-3 for the Toronto Maple Leafs after 2 periods of play. Man, they're racking up the goals there. 1-0 for the Flames with 15 minutes left over the Coyotes. In-game total is 2.5. What's the in-game total for the Leaf game? 9.5. Hard to do anything with that. And I can't lie, I am getting a little bit frustrated at the Seattle Sounders here. The fact that they haven't fucking scored yet. You know, the thing with Seattle is the dark side of this is the fact that if it's a scoreless draw, they win the fucking game anyways. They advance. They'll score, though. No panic. It's 13 minutes in. I'm a little concerned about the total. That's what's pissing me off. I hate betting fucking overs in soccer. I always lose. All right, let's fucking cry this home. We need Jamison Crowder here to catch a damn ball. Is it asking too much? One pass. Man, these props, man, when it comes down to this shit, it's like, if he throws an interception or something, we're toast, It'd be really nice if it was like the first pass of the drive, bam, to Crowder. Just get it out of the way. Get it out of the way, and we can move on and take this loss like a man and move forward. All right, so 5 minutes left. Big man on campus will join us momentarily. There's another crap game going on. There's actually Seattle and Kennesaw State. Seattle are actually a pretty good home team. The University of Seattle or Seattle University. Nobody ever talks about Seattle University very much, but they're not bad at home. They're like the Denver Pioneers. Denver Pioneers, good hockey team, but their basketball team's not bad at home either. All right, Milwaukee Bucks. Fucking right, Milwaukee. Milwaukee, you're up by 15. We can't win every bet, guys. You know what's frustrating about this? We're crushing it, man. We're crushing the college basketball. We're 1-1 in the NHL tonight, but my bigger play was on Minnesota. We're on the Leafs right now. It's this fucking stupid fucking NFL game, man. Fuck, this is going to piss me off. We really need a Crowder catch, and a Washington. They're not going to kick a field goal, so it's a touchdown or bust here. The Washington Redskins right now are plus 16.5, plus 120. So, in other words, the Sportsbook is, they think that the Redskins have a chance of scoring here. You're only getting plus 120 for them to score. If you think the Cowboys are going to hang on and win by 17 right now, you can get them at minus 150, minus 16.5. And you know what? There's the potential for us. Listen, I'm not going to try to summon Lord Gambler or anything like that. It's not going to work. And, are the Redskins really going to score and then score again type shit? No. And even if they did, they still wouldn't cover the fucking teaser. Yeah, they need 2 touchdowns. So all we can really ask for here, guys, is somehow this game goes over the fucking number. That's all, that's all we can do. And if it's a fucking pick six, if it's a fumble, if it's a Redskins touchdown, I don't give a shit how it happens. Crowder reception. I'm looking at best case scenarios on the way out here. That's all we can do. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to freak out. I'm just looking for best case scenarios. Best case scenario for us is Crowder gets the catch, Redskins fucking score, or the Cowboys score. Ultimate scenario is the Redskins score and come back and win, but that's not happening. Not bad, though. Utah Jazz hanging around 27-24 right now. I'm pleased with the Milwaukee Bucks game. All right, here's the Redskins 1st and 10. All right, we're going to take a quick break while this goes on here. I just got to set up, get some water and stuff, and it's a bong break, bathroom break, beer break, walk the dog break, quick break. We'll be back. And big man on campus is going to step up, and then we can talk some in-game college basketball, but mostly we're going to talk about this Conor McGregor mob type stuff. What just happened on the 8-yard pass? I didn't see. Oh, fuck. He got smoked. He just got smoked on that play. Oh, it's the fucking Doxton, eh? Ugh. The old Krusty the Clown. Ugh. He's using a freaking ladder. That's a clean hit. That's a clean hit. You know what? Maybe here. It's 3rd and long right now. Maybe they go for it on 4th down, don't get it, and Dallas kicks a field goal. And we get to 48. Maybe. Like that fucking chick said there. Call me maybe, fuck. Call me maybe. All right, so yeah, quick break. Let's cry home a fucking winner here. And if not, we move on. But let's think of the positive. It just sucks, though. I have so many prop bets and so many just little bets in this stupid game. It's just going to kill all these good picks that we had. Fucking NFL. It really, you know, I don't want to do it, but we got to do it. Fuck. Yeah, we're doing it. Lord Gambler, we summon you once again with pure humility. We come to you humbly, not asking to win a 10-team parlay, not asking for a miracle 18-point comeback. We simply ask you to give us 3 points. It doesn't matter who scores. Sincerely, the Rageaholics. Fourth and 10. Right, they're going for it. Going deep. Intercepted. Dallas on the 20-yard line. Come on, give us a 15-yard fucking penalty on the Redskins. Give us a 15-yard fucking penalty on the Redskins here. Goal. Sounders. 1-0 Sounders.
Marcus Lawrence only had 1 sack in the last 4 games, and both sides of this offensive line, you know what they tell us though? Jason was telling us, he said Sunday, nobody ever practices on Sunday. Right. They're out in full pads, picking it up, and it showed. And you know who probably loved it more than anybody else is Rod Marinelli. Okay. Rod Marinelli is as old school as it could be. This guy came out. People to not really good on. Leading the way. He's still watching for him. The one. Michael, that was Tyron Smith all the way. Pretty amazing when you have athletes like this on the end. We have Trent Williams on the other side. Jason Peters. We've seen guys play in that position who look like halfbacks coming around the corner. And Josh Norman, I don't know if I'd put my hand on his throat or not. McCoy is warming up for Washington. They get the ball back, look like they go in. We get Cooper Rush. I love listening to the conversation at the line. That's great. I don't think anybody could fully understand the amount of talk going on between the quarterback, the center's calling out the signals, the defense is calling out signals. Everybody's trying to communicate something in the line of scrimmage. Run up the middle, and I believe it's a touchdown. Let's see. Go in and check that out. Stop short. Smith just shy of the goal line. Looked like he got turned around, whipped around right at the line of scrimmage, and the ball never really did cross the line. How those line judges can see that, I have no idea. But watch his body just completely turn sideways, and the ball, his back may have crossed into the goal line, but I don't think the ball ever did. Julian Knox, the line judge. The call there. He got in there and saw through all those bodies that he wasn't in. Smith trying again. This time easy to see. Into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown.
We thank you, Lord Gambler, for showing us mercy this evening. We'll try not to bother you too much. I hope you guys are fucking thankful of the power of me to summon Lord Gambler. This game wasn't going fucking over, all right? I don't like doing it. You know, it's like a genie in a bottle, guys. I don't like wasting this shit, fuck. I can summon this shit, but it can't be all the time, you know? Now let's get fucking Crowder. I'm not asking for it, all right? Let's just try to get it.
That would be the end of the streak. 210, and not because of injury. You can't really call it a benching because they asked, do you want to start the streak alive? Whatever it is, it was, we're going to see the young guys and the guys in the franchise we're going to push to the side. Yeah, it's a great night. He missed a couple of these throws in that one. Really couldn't turn the game. I understand. I understand. Don't want to take a look. do what you have. Because the Giants are in a very unusual position here. That they're going to get one of the top picks in the draft. We don't know exactly where, but they're going to get one of the top picks. And there's a lot of really good quarterbacks. They're going to be coming out in the draft this year. So there's also a lot of really good teams in the National Football League. When you start to consider, and I don't know what's going to happen with Kirk Cousins, I have no idea, but the potential of those two guys being on the open market, you go down the list: Jacksonville, Denver, the Jets, Browns, Cardinals, and then of course Washington and New York. And who knows? You know, it could be absolutely insane coming down the stretch here, but it's hard to not think about Jacksonville, right? I mean, Tom Coughlin, it's hard to not think about with what they have on defense and what they have with their running game. That's what I'm getting out of my
quarterback over the Raiders. 60-yard run for Marshall. Here's Evan Cox.
So guys, Jason Witten's been facing Eli Manning as a division rival for all of Eli's 14-year career. And Jason didn't mince words when I asked him about Eli, telling me, I just hate it. As a competitor, I know what he's all about. The bigger the moment got, the better he played. And the class he did it with. I hate to see the way it went down for him, and I know he has a lot of good footballers who are better because of guys like him in our field.
Why are you guys fucking handing the ball off? Fuck.
You find yourself in a different world. A world that fears and hates you. You're hunted. Fighting to hide. Escape. And everything changes. Forever.
gifted. One day on she's going to be home at 8-ish. What kind of scientist uses ish? My ride home with you was covered. The Big Bang Theory, all new Thursdays on CTV.
Here at AT&T Stadium with a reminder that Volkswagen postgame report is coming up. Heather Cox will speak with the star of the game. We'll wrap up this one. Seattle for the Seahawks and the Eagles, the top team in the NFL in terms of record. On Sunday night football, it's a good week. They have some good matchups. Los Angeles with winning records. Minnesota, Atlanta, Detroit, and Baltimore's an important game. With a lot of targets on both sides, the A and NFC. England goes up to Buffalo. Teams with winning records. Carolina, New Orleans. The aforementioned Sunday night.
One other note on Eli Manning, and of course he's thrilled us in Super Bowl, probably going to the Hall of Fame, you know, all that kind of stuff. But maybe one of my favorite things that he did, they offered him a chance to start to keep the streak alive, right? Yeah, we'll let you start, and then we'll bring in those other guys. And if there was ever a family of purists, it's the Manning family. He said, no thanks. That's nice. This isn't about records. This isn't about streaks. That's not what this is about. If you want to see it. It wasn't said in a mean-spirited, angry kind of way. It was that record stands for something. 210 straight. Let's not make anything artificial about that.
First down run by P. Ryan. Final minute here is Washington and Jay Gruden run it out. I thought one of the neat things that I heard in the aftermath of it was the very next day in the Giants facility, there early in the morning in the cafeteria, was Eli Sean Davis West, who's one of the quarterbacks who was a senior. Somebody else. They went to the next phase.
Be careful about letting Kirk Cousins and Eli Manning go to one of these young, talented teams that don't have a quarterback. You don't know. We saw his brother do okay in that scenario, right?
In Denver. Well, Alfred Morris, second player in the history of this series to run for both teams for 100 yards. Dwayne Thomas did it. 127 tonight for Alfred Morris. Best game he's had in 4 seasons. So Ezekiel Elliott not here for another couple of games. And Dallas gets what they were hoping to get. Strong effort from the O-line. Dak Prescott through the pain of the hand injury. And the team Dallas has beaten the most. Washington, they beat for the 70th time in franchise history. Dallas 13, Washington 14. Volkswagen postgame report is next.
Well, that was as lame as it fucking gets. That was as lame as it fucking gets, man. Motherfuckers. At least we hit the over. We'll take it. It is what it is. What are you going to do? All right, so time to move on. San Diego State's winning 11-7 right now. As the second half started this Blazer game, fuck me, it did, eh? All right, let's jump in on the in-game over here. It's 67-49. Holy shit, Milwaukee's killing them. There's a lot of basketball left. The in-game total right now is 203.5. That was fucking gutless, man. Of the Redskins at the end there. You get the ball with 2.5 fucking minutes left and you guys just fucking run the ball. What's the point of bringing Colt McCoy in? Like, seriously. Like, fuck Gruden, man. Fuck the Redskins. Fuck, I hate that team. One nothing Sounders in the 34th minute. Fucking Crowder gets stuck at 5. I take a beating bath on the fucking props of this fucking game. Like I said, the total, thank God the fucking overhit. Thank Lord Gambler. Could have been a lot worse. I didn't go crazy with the props. I went pretty enough, though. You know, and those last second props are going to cost me. Impulse bets cost me on that. Fuck, that pisses me off. I'm still up on the day, but I could have been up big. Still, it's good when you're getting to the point where when you're still up, but you're still mad. You know, you got to stay hungry, man. Like Twisted Sister said, "Stay hungry, stay hungry." I was on a TV show once with Dee Snider. I was a guest, and he was a guest. I sat next to him, and he was a pretty nice guy, actually. I didn't know what to expect. I used to be a big Twisted Sister fan when I was younger. I didn't really know what to expect from him, but he was a cool dude. Except he said he would come on my show, and he never did. He never did. And oh, yeah, I found out today that I'm blocked by fucking a Vancouver fucking news radio station for some reason on Twitter. I don't know why they're blocking me, but they don't like me. All right, here's a free kick. Let's bring in one of the SBR soccer experts as well as college basketball. And big man fucking loves MLS soccer. What's going on, big man? What's going on, big man?
You got me, Gabe?
Yeah, we got you. We can hear you now.
Did want to let everyone know, according to Multi Reports, Gabe, and I know we've heard this story before, but Mike Leach might just be the next coach at Tennessee from what I'm reading here. So that could be finalized by tomorrow. But, hey, there's been many of these reports. We'll hope that maybe this is the last one.
Yeah, you like this? You like Mike Leach to Tennessee?
It's going to be interesting, but put it that way. You know, kind of Mike Leach in the SEC, that'll be
they could do worse. They could do worse. You know, yeah. I'm not going to sit here and rag on it. Leach has turned programs around. You know, it would be entertaining. You know, he can recruit. We know that.
But in the SEC, that's interesting. We'll see if he can make it work there. But
I'm hearing Kevin Sumlin as well, right? That they were.
I think Kevin Sumlin is out from what I've heard. But I think he's.
And last night I was seeing Herm Edwards to Arizona State. Did that really happen yet?
Yeah, that has happened.
So it's official, huh?
I believe so, yeah.
Interesting. These old NFL coaches that go back to college never seems to work out very well, big man.
No, it usually doesn't. But I got to be honest. I think he could be
Smith. Like, you know what I mean? I sort of look at Herm. He's been out of the game for a long time. I mean.
I think he could be a decent coach, though. I mean, I just look at I don't know about X and O wise, but I think as a coach, I think he could be a good leader. Hey, what do I know as far as what does he have? X and O wise, that'll be interesting.
All right. If you want to talk about penises there, Mensa, I'm sure there's another chat room somewhere on the internet for you. All right, so yeah, we got some money on the MLS game here. Hammered TFC last night. Hammered the under 2.5 at plus money. Hammered the in-game under 1.5 at plus money. Had TFC. I have a TFC Seattle parlay to close out. But since I'm, I don't hedge or middle. I fucking went all in. I already had a parlay waiting at plus 162. But I was like, fuck it. I'll lay the price with Seattle again. They're up 1-0 right now. I know you're not a big MLS guy, but you totally ignored even the playoffs right now, big man.
Yes, I do. I bet mostly European. Again, Gabe, a lot of people, I know you do, and I'm not. I just prefer to kind of concentrate on things that I'm someone that I kind of know what I'm talking. With certain things, I kind of spend a lot of my time on it. Yeah, I don't really, I've messed with it, with your shows and stuff like that, but I wouldn't say I know anything about it. I couldn't tell you more than Clint Dempsey about the Seattle Sounders. No, I don't mess with it. Just EPL and some other.
Here come the Sounders. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, the concern you're going to have in that game is the air out of the balloon now for Houston because Seattle has their away goal. It's going to be real difficult for Houston to come back. I mean, there's little to no chance that they can, but. Again,
listen, I hate betting overs, big man. I bet the over of this game 2.5 as well because Houston's going to have to open this shit up.
Sure, of course they do.
They're just going to quit, right? We're already in the 40th minute. We're at 1 right now. You get the feeling Seattle's going to punch another one in. I don't know if we can get that third one. To be honest, though, Houston just did have a nice scoring opportunity. They're pressing. They're in the box right now. Seattle are just so good. Seattle are a good soccer team, big man.
No, they are. That's going to be, and if they face Toronto FC, that's going to be a great match. Yeah, no, that's kind of the concern with these aggregate, games where, if Seattle, the biggest problem you had is Houston didn't score first. I mean, if Houston scored first, it was game on, here we go. But I mean, when Seattle scored, I mean, that really took the air out of the balloon, I think, if you're Houston.
Yeah, I know. And man, Seattle can kick back a little bit now as well.
Right. They have a 3-goal lead. So, I mean, you're going to have to basically get 4 goals to lose.
Houston's pressing here.
Yeah, they'll keep going. I mean, they'll go at it. I just, I would maybe look at what do you really look at? I mean, it just kind of hope that it opens up, and it should. Yeah. Houston won't go to total sleep.
Another big save. All right, so we took the San Diego State. That nice night tonight in college basketball. We were on Seton Hall. Texas Tech over. And I was on Notre Dame, Michigan State over. So it's a nice 3-0 start. I needed the wins because I got hit in the NFL fucking game. Thank God it went over. But I jumped on a San Diego State Aztecs tonight, big man. Laid 4 points against the Toreros.
Yeah, I'm a San Diego State guy. I like that program a lot. The only concerns I had in that game were, one, San Diego University loves this matchup. They seem to always play it well. Last year was kind of a mirage just because it was in a baseball stadium and it was one of the stupidest ideas you ever see. But another concern for the Aztecs tonight was Trey Kell's out, Max Montana's out, Malik Pope was questionable. The line looked a little low though at 4. I will say that, but it's just hard for me with San Diego just because they do take this matchup so seriously. This is pretty much the biggest game on their card every year, So
I know. As it is right now, the Toreros are having a hard time scoring. They're stuck at 8 right now. San Diego State going to the free throw line for 3. So here comes Seattle. Punch this shit in, man. All right, corner kick coming up, Sounders. So big man, next week the MLS Cup's actually in Toronto on Saturday night. We had a great time. Babano went and Kitchener Ranger Ray and Cam Stewart, and you saw the carnage that it led to after on the betcast. You'll be pleased to know that the MLS Cup is on Saturday, Babano. So, sorry, big man.
Are you going?
Yeah, to the MLS Cup. Yeah, I want to go.
That's great.
Yeah, I live right next to the stadium, right? And I didn't go last year. It was here in Toronto because the UFC was the same night in Toronto last year. And I went to the UFC.
Right.
Well, I missed it. So, yeah, MLS Cup final. It'd be cool to see a final championship game.
Yeah, tell you that'd be great.
I live right near the stadium, so it's cold, but I can get hammered here and stumble over there and come back after. It'll be a good time.
I'm a big fan of Giovinco. I'm a big fan of him.
Yeah, he's good, Giovinco. I don't know why he was on the Italian team. I know he wouldn't have been a star there, but
well, I've actually gotten in with some arguments with other colleagues here at SBR that I do videos with. I made the argument that I'm not sure why Giovinco wasn't picked for the squad this year. I mean, he can't hurt the team. Why not give him a shot? And they were mentioning, well, he's in the MLS. Why the hell would you give him a shot? I said, because he can score goals. I mean, he's played pretty well.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Italian coach and shit fucking pissed on him. I don't know. No.
Well, the only Italian coach was an
asshole. How'd that work out for him? They couldn't even fucking qualify. First time since 1958.
That was my point. It's like, you need all the goal scorers you can get, especially with this lot right now. They weren't playing well. Ventura was a moron. He couldn't hurt Giovinco. Why not give him a shot, at least on the bench?
He made a nice play last night. You know a guy, though, I'm sure you're not a huge fan of. I know American soccer fans bitch about him, Jose Altidore. And he made a nice piece. Scored. Giovinco set it up, but it was a nice finish by Altidore last night, who has a lot of chances, and he misses a lot of chances. Last year, early in the MLS Cup, he had a shot. He missed the net. I don't think he had a shot on goal. Went to kicks, and they fucking ended up losing. A heartbreaker. And it could be the same thing again. But thing is, big man, I looked at the tickets, and the cheapest ticket right now was $275. I want to go to the MLS Cup final, but I don't want to go for $275 worth. You know what I'm saying? It's a little high. I'll be honest. Like, I was thinking 150. Even that's a lot, but I would be willing to go to 150 considering it's a championship game. You got to understand that, like, Toronto FC, they're fucking popular here, dude. Like, they sell out the fucking stadium. Scalpers get big bucks for the tickets. It's not a joke. Like, they take this fucking soccer MLS shit seriously in Toronto.
Yeah, Altidore's an interesting player. I mean, he's an MLS kind of player. I mean, he was a complete mess in La Liga and your Premier League, but he's been he's carved out a nice professional career for himself in the United States. Good player. But yeah, as far as ticket prices, look, hey, it's a final. You can't put dollars on that, Gabe. Sometimes you gotta make memories, and hey, at the end of the day, Gabe, that's all we're gonna have.
Like I said, I'm willing to fucking go for $150 worth of memories.
Well, Gabe,
it'll go down. The price will go down. The scalpers are getting greedy on StubHub right now. I guarantee you, the price goes down. There's no way. They're asking for fucking $2,700 for the best seat in the house. It's like, come on, man. I can go to fucking the Rose Bowl, the Fiesta Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, and the fucking Super Bowl for fucking that much money.
Gabe, the great John Gotti once said, you got to go and make memories because when it all ends, that's all you're going to have.
I know. You're right. It'd be a much better memory being in the stadium than sitting on my couch here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, you could go down and I don't know what your do you have like a cheering section? Go sit in that area. Do the chants. That'll be great. Fuck.
Tony Soprano, make StubHub an offer. They can.
He's a great listener, man. That guy, whoever that is.
Hey, StubHub, fuck yeah. I know some people, so you better give me a fucking deal here.
Listen, you fuck. Take the fucking service charges off.
Yeah, that's awesome, Soprano. Make them a fucking offer. They can't refuse.
Soprano's great, man. Great.
Cocksucker, StubHub. Fuck you. Yeah.
I'm gonna put you in the fucking ground if you don't take those fucking service fees off, asshole.
All right, so speaking of which,
speaking of the mob,
the reason that Big Man wanted to join in, and Big Man's not a huge UFC guy, but obviously everybody follows Conor McGregor. So if you guys don't know the story, the deal is on Saturday night last week in Ireland and Dublin, there was just a newspaper report in like the gossip section of like the local Dublin paper. And it basically stated a major sports celebrity, Irish sports celebrity, made a big mistake last night when he punched out the son of a fucking gangster, drug dealing, fucking warlord.
It actually was the father of a warlord. It was a 50-year-old guy. The son is a drug dealer. Griff.
Yeah. Okay. So then the father. So the father, and so it turned out that it was Conor McGregor, and it pretty much is true. And then after they came with they put a hit out on him and shit. And it was so serious that one of the crime beat reporters there in Ireland is saying that the federal police and shit, the national police contacted Conor McGregor and told him the threat is real. That your life is in danger. So so Conor had to go to court today. He didn't want to go, but they forced him to go. He didn't show up, but they actually waited, So he shows up after, and then while he's speeding off, he says, "Come and get me." Yeah, if they said, "Hey, Conor, what do you say to the people who are coming?" He doesn't even deny it. He goes, "Come and get me," and he speeds off after. So, Conor McGregor, he's out of control, man. He was out of control during the press conferences, and he got away with it because they were selling a fight. He walked a pretty fucking racial line, man, and he pushed it over the top, and he got away with it. He keeps calling people homophobic slurs all the time, gets away with it all the time. Jumps into the fucking cage the other day, slaps a Bellator official, pushes the referee, stumbles into a fucking injured and unconscious fighter, gets away with it. Now he fucking punches out the wrong motherfucker in a bar. This one, it doesn't sound like he's going to get away with it. I don't think he gets whacked, big man, but there was a rumor that basically he was trying to fucking pay it off, that Conor's father stepped in and said, "Listen, what do you guys want? How much money do you want?" And they offered $1 million, just rumors, obviously, but they offered $1 million, and that wasn't enough. That the million wasn't going to cut it. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. But what do you want to tell us? What's their name? The Hawk family, right?
No, he's basically dealing with the Kinahan family, who, really quickly, there's basically two families in Dublin, the Hutches and the Kinahans. The Hutches were basically bank robbers for many years, and basically one of the brothers of the Hutch, basically the Monk Hutch, which is the gang leader, he was suspected of being a rat, basically. So the Kinahans ordered that he'd be killed. They end up killing him. So the Monk, basically the leader of this family, goes fucking postal, decides that he wants to get revenge, and this starts a gang war. Basically, last year at a boxing event, you can actually look this up, and the hit was recorded on video. Basically, the Hutch family went into this boxing weigh-in, basically, to try to shoot up the Kinahans, basically. And this war has went on for many years. So just a little background. But here's the problem Conor McGregor has. This family, the Kinahan family, is in fucking shambles right now, okay? Because the leaders, Christy Kinahan, his son, they're all out of the country. They can't get back into the country in fear that they'll be arrested. This is a huge problem in Ireland right now. All these gang members being killed. It's a war right now, basically. And the Kinahan, the elder Kinahan, wants nothing to do with the gang in Dublin because they're such a fucking mess. He's in Dubai, basically, living his life, trying to avoid the authorities, making a ton of money. And he wants nothing to do with this feud, basically. He wants to stay out of it. So Conor has a real problem here because the elder Kinahan wants seemingly nothing to do with it. And this is seemingly just a guy, one of the gang leaders, that he decided to punch out the father of. It's very odd, but the thing that Conor needs to wake up with, from what I've heard, and I don't know if you've heard the same thing, Conor's life is spiraling out of control. I've heard from multiple people in England that he's on coke right now. He's knocked up a woman in Liverpool, and that's been widely reported by the British tabloids. He has some major issues right now, and this is one bad one because these guys don't fuck around. These aren't, they're just going to laugh it off and stuff. And this isn't Conor's first run-in with stuff like this. He's been one of the people that was killed in that hotel thing that I told you about at the boxing weigh-in. That was a friend of Conor McGregor. So this is a real weird story with a lot of real people.
Yeah, and it's funny. Fighters are always their worst own enemy, aren't they? And if you look at Mike Tyson, and things spiraled out of control for Mike Tyson. And, Dana White says, "Oh, I love Conor McGregor. I love Conor McGregor." If he really loved Conor McGregor, he'd pull him aside. He would have pulled him aside a long time ago and said, "Hey, you're out of fucking control and it's not going to end well." Because no one tells Conor no repeatedly. And, does he take a bullet in the head for this? No. But the thing is, too, if you're Conor, you're thinking, well, whatever, they can't get me. They're not going to whack me. They can't get around me.
Well,
there's a lot of fucking ways to get to him, Connor. Like, you know what I mean? You're going to hire security for everyone you fucking know in your family now?
the problem that Connor won't have here, though, is there's the police in Ireland, the Gardaí, they're so up the asses of all these guys that it's going to be tough to do anything. And that's the thing. Connor will run away from this, and I'm sure he'll be fine. But at the end of the day, he needs to really take a look at, and this is no, I mean, Jake LaMotta was beating up wise guys back in the day.
You know he's going to, he's just going to fucking end up pissing through his money, dude.
Oh, of course he will. I mean, he's already pissing it off.
Yeah, exactly. You know, sports cars, guns, the chicks, the blow. You know, what are you gonna fucking do? And like, you know, fighting is like porn, man. You know, like his due date will be done, and then suddenly he's not gonna have the same connections. You know what I'm saying? You know, right now he's got a lot of things to fall back on, including the UFC and Dana White and the Fertittas that are still, you know, behind the scenes, etc. So, you know, he's probably thinking, well, I'll be all right. You know, it's just another fucking distraction, like you said.
And this is just, these are not, like, I get you have your boyhood friends, and I get that, but, you know, he needs to realize that, again, why is he still in Ireland, frankly? I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, I know that's where he's from and everything, but when you make the money that he's made, you're going to have people that want to.
Yeah, but the thing also, big man, if you're hot like he is, and you made that money,
people are looking
for back to Ireland and fucking punching people in bars and doing blow and fucking chicks.
Right.
You should go back and speak to your manager and say, you know what, let's do that Molinaggi fight. Fucking make another 20 mil.
Well, like you said.
You keep it going. You know, he thinks, oh, it's just going to be there after. It's going to be there after. You know, and another thing is, too, he's not as great of a fighter as he thinks he is, right? And as much of his fans boys fucking think he is either. So he comes back and he keeps losing. Like he's lost 2 of his last 3 fights. Yet it doesn't really seem to stick to him. It doesn't really matter. Other guys, they lose and it's the end of the fucking world, you know, with their marketability. But it doesn't seem to stick with his fans. They just don't care. He even fucking tapped and quit. Like immediately. Like he didn't even lose like, you know, honorably on his sword type shit. He fucking quit. And they still ate it up, right? They still love what he fucking brings to the table. You know, if he keeps losing, and if he lives this lifestyle that he lives, he will fucking keep losing. Then eventually, he's going to be out of fucking bullets, basically.
Yeah, and I think this is where, and I've seen people say, well, how do we know this is true? They don't. This stuff doesn't really get made up. Okay, first of all, over in that area in Dublin, I mean, there's a war going on between these 2 families. They're not making shit like this up. I would imagine Conor went in there trying to act like a fucking tough guy. He hit the wrong guy, and now he's running away trying to act tough, and he's nowhere near the situation. I'd imagine he's probably in the United States by now. But he's going to have to really look at what he's doing. And you're right, Gabe. I mean, he's made a ton of money, so he won't have to worry about it for many years. But he really has to look at the way he's dealing with these things. Because from what I've seen, from that Floyd Mayweather fight on, he's done nothing but do stupid shit since then. And the whole, like, come get me kind of stuff, I mean, that's just putting on for the camera. I mean, he knows better than anyone that's all bullshit, because it doesn't matter how many hands you have to throw up. They're not throwing up hands when they're going to come at you. They're not going to, you know what they're going to throw up, but it's not going to be no hands. So they don't give a shit who you are or what you look like or how much money you have. First of all, he's a target because he has so much money. If I'm these guys, I'd fucking rob his ass probably. You know. Well,
that's the thing now, that they're just going to extort him.
Right. You know, exactly. That's what they do.
You know, you want to fucking worry the rest of your life about this, or you'd rather give us $5 million right now?
And
you know?
And what are you going to say? No? Yeah. I mean.
And also now, too, you know, let's say you lose it, you know, hypothetically, I'm just stating, they could tell him, listen, we're not going to fucking do jack shit to you, but you better lose your next fight. And then if you don't lose your next fight, then we will. You know, like, you know, now it's just he's tainted, fuck. You know, it's just you don't put yourself in those situations.
No, and you don't put yourself. Listen, if you know, I get people getting the fights.
Quickly, big man. Sorry, just quickly for the second half here, guys. Listen, I'm on the Utah Jazz. I didn't play the over of that game, but I just played the second half over. It was a higher scoring first half than I anticipated. They put up 122 points, but you know, the second half total is 105. We're going over 105. I'm already on the Utah Jazz. I like the Jazz to win this basketball game.
All right, Gabe, I'm on it with you. What are we doing here? Give me a play.
You know what? It's a fucking pick 'em, bro. So it's 61-61. Utah Jazz, LA Clippers. I'm on the Utah Jazz.
What's the original line?
The Jazz were -1.5.
Actually, that basically this is for the game.
Yeah.
I'm on it.
61, yeah. You know, and the total was 201, I think, for the game, or 202 or something. They put up 122 points, 61-61. Second half total is only 105. There seems to be a quick pace to this basketball game. So I grabbed a piece of the second half over. I've got Utah Jazz in the over. Let's cry this one home.
You got it done last night on your Laker play, so.
Yeah, we needed overtime, fuck.
I need a winner after fucking South Carolina. What a fucking horrible pick that was. Fucking hell, man.
Well, you won against the hometown boys, huh?
Yeah, my favorite fucking team, but I really like South Carolina tonight. And now I get to go watch Temple next week at home after a win. So I guess it worked out in the end, but I cost myself money. But yeah. No, Tony Soprano, I love extortion. Yeah, I hear you, Tony. I hear you. But yeah, Conor's got to get himself cleaned up. I mean, you can't go into a court and tell the judge to relax. I mean, come on, man. I mean, that's just the behavior right now is ridiculous.
It catches up. We've seen it in the fight game, man, over and over and over and over again.
I got to tell you though, I haven't seen anything like this. I haven't seen situations where I mean, Floyd Mayweather's been in trouble.
0 to 60 too fast. That's why.
Right.
Floyd Mayweather built it up, right? Floyd Mayweather never made $100 million at once when he was 20. Like, he built up the empire and has been a good businessman and has kept all of his money and kept it floating and shit. Conor fucking basically went from being a nobody to being one of the world's biggest fucking sports celebrity stars and one of the highest paid athletes in the fucking world history. I mean, the motherfucker made $100 million for fucking 36 minutes. The UFC got a cut of it and shit, but, Floyd Mayweather gave a check to fucking Dana White and Conor for $137 million and said, do what you want with it, basically. I don't care how you split it up, right? That was how it worked, basically. And, they split it, basically. The UFC got a bigger chunk. Conor supposedly walked away with 40 mil, for real. He doesn't have 100 mil. He got 40 mil out of it, 40 to 50 mil out of it. So, that's still a lot of fucking money, but at the rate he's going, he's going to piss through this shit, dude. I'm telling you, man. 10 years from now, Conor's going to be fucking he's not going to be like this big stud rich dude.
Yeah, and it'll be interesting to see what comes out of this. How much is he going to have to pay off these guys for? Because, they'll run and whine to the boss and say, look, he's got to do right by this. I mean, he hit my father. This is a 50-year-old man that he hit too. This isn't like a young kid. I mean, he basically sucker punched the father of a drug dealer and one of these a really crazy motherfucking drug dealer. So yeah, he's gonna have to get this sorted out. And not only that, but I've also, like I said, heard grumblings that he's gotten another woman pregnant in England. I mean, he's all over the place right now. This guy. Yeah,
the life of a fighter and fame. Sure. It's amazing to me, though. Like, it just goes to show Dana White just doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, what does he care? He's made his money.
Yeah, like, he really doesn't. Like, it's funny. I saw the interview with Dana, and he was talking about it. And he goes, I don't even know if he'll fight again. And he was sort of like, he's a grown man. That's his problem. It's sort of fucking, I hope he fights again, but if he doesn't, and, like, if he really cared, he'd be fucking telling him, dude, you're fucking up your life big time here. You could be potentially like a billionaire. Like, it sounds crazy to say, but, he could be, like, really. He's still young. He's 28 years old. If he can make $100 million a fight and he rattled off a bunch of these over the next fucking 2-3 years, he could really rake it in. But he can't do that if he's fucking hiding from the mob and fucking paying them off and paying off alimony and fucking, worried about babies fucking all over the fucking globe because, he does the same shit in Vegas. He can't keep his dick in his pants. So God knows how many kids this guy's got spread out across the country.
I love how he also told the judge that, he made, it may seem like a stupid question. Please tell me you make $110 million in a day, inquired the judge. McGregor answered $140 million, whatever that means. He's scoffing at the judge. I mean, he's he's fucking up here. This guy. They need to reel him back in, but they're not going to because he makes so much money. So they're not.
No, exactly. They won't care. Like when it's all said and done, they won't care. But you know what? People just fucking love him for some reason. I don't know. I'm not ripping people for liking them. If you like them, you like them. I like people that, people say, how do you like this guy or this fighter or whatever. But I've never liked him from day one. Fuck. His fucking act has just always been annoying. He was humble at first. It was okay. Now, I'm not going to say from day one, but it was pretty early that the dick mode started to kick in with this guy,
Dana White's no stranger to the mob either. I mean, he said run-ins in Boston many years ago, Gabe. Dana
No, he pissed fucking Whitey Bulger off.
Sure. I mean, he ran out of town without paying bookies off. I mean, it's a fucked up world, that world, MMA. But yeah, Conor's all over the place. Hopefully he can get some help with his problems. But we'll see what happens. I mean, these aren't people you want to fuck around with. That's all I'll say.
Yeah, the only thing he's invested in is cocaine. He did buy a nice big mansion. I know that.
Yeah, this guy's got a child now. I mean,
That's a good point, actually, too. He just had a baby. It's a good point.
Yeah, he's got a kid now. I mean, he's got to settle down. I mean, even Floyd. I mean, Floyd did some things. I mean, the domestic violence stuff and all that. But I mean, Gabe, could you imagine? Basically, this is the equivalent of.
I don't hate Tiger. Somebody's asked me if I hate Tiger. No, why would I? Tiger's. I just think Tiger was done and sort of overblown by the media. Not his playing, but I've never been an anti-Tiger. The only thing I said about Tiger was he was on steroids. But Gabe, I don't hate Tiger Woods. I don't like Conor because he's a dick. I'll tell you, the real reason I don't like Conor McGregor, he's disrespectful to other fighters. He just is. He's just disrespectful to fucking the sport. He's disrespectful to everyone. He's fucking racist. He's like, he fucking tapped out like a fucking bitch against Diaz and then runs his mouth after. And then in the Diaz fight, when he fought him again, he fucking backpedaled and ran the whole time. He got fucking beat up by a fucking 40-year-old man that didn't fight in 2 years and spent every night at a strip club and didn't train. And then after everyone said, oh, what a great performance by him. He was terrible, fuck. He was like a stiff-ass fucking train wreck in the boxing ring, yet people eat it up. So it just amazes me, man. It's just, But my deal is he's just fucking disrespectful. And for a guy that was on welfare 5 years ago, instead of being humble about it, like he mocks other people's salaries. So he's like, every fighter, oh, how much do you make? Oh, I heard you only make $80,000 a fight, you loser. And LOA, he starts, It's like, dude, you were on welfare 5 years ago. Now you're fucking Johnny fucking like dickhead. It's, karma will get to him, dude. It already has, and it will, but whatever. He's had a great life already, but could end pretty poorly for him the way he's going.
I mean, this is the equivalent, Gabe, of like Floyd Mayweather walking into a club and seeing like the leader of the Crips, and he walks over and gets in a fight with him. I mean, it's just ridiculous. I mean, why is he even in these situations?
Yeah, you can't compare. You can't compare. Yeah, like I said earlier, I said it's like punching El Chapo or El Chapo's kid at a boxing match in Vegas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, so I don't know. You guys seems to be more, with Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods doesn't walk around saying you ain't going to do fucking nothing. Tiger Woods doesn't walk around like talking shit to everyone.
Look, I'll be real. I think he's pretty.
When did Tiger Woods ever do to anybody?
He's pretty entertaining, McGregor. I will say that. And he's mostly backed up what he's done. And he can be entertaining, but when it becomes more out, like it's always for show generally. Like Floyd does that a lot. He puts on a whole ensemble. But once the fight's over, then you go back to being a normal human being and someone that follows the law and that kind of thing. He's basically made this into life. And Gabe, he is obsessed with gangster culture. That's what Conor is. I mean, if you look into his Instagram, he's constantly referencing, the hood guys and gangster guys.
Yeah.
He's never really grown up. That's the problem. And he's going to have to learn it the hard way, I think.
Yeah, he learned when he was in New York that he can't talk like a Notorious B.I.G. Right. I mean, but have that card. You know what I mean?
Right. He's just, I don't know. He's out of his mind right now.
You know what? I don't even care. Like, really, I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? The guy, like you said, he's had a kid. He can do whatever the fuck he wants. My whole deal, and the biggest beef too, I said, is when's he going to fight? Like, you know, he wins these belts, and then he's like, oh, I'm the champ. It's like, dude, you actually have to fight again to be the champ.
I think he should fight Paulie Malignaggi next. St. Patrick. That would be great.
So do I. I heard that basically that he wants to be the fucking co-promoter for real of any card that he's on with the UFC. He doesn't want anyone else on the card to get any of the pay-per-view points. So his demands were so way over the top.
They're so ridiculous that I'm
not saying that, you know, that they won't bend over at some point, but the starting point, he basically got laughed away. You know, and Dana even sort of said publicly that, hey, you know, he can do what he wants. Like, it's up to him. But the boxing shit's on the table. And another thing is, too, I think the Fertittas who sold the fucking shit to Emmanuel and William Morris and Dana, I think they're going to fuck over the people they sold him to. And Conor will just fucking box under the Fertitta boxing banner that they started. Like, you know, so either way, Dana will end up fucking making money off of Conor. That's why he doesn't give a shit. But I think Conor knows now he can make way more money in the boxing world. People will do it. And you fucking know. Exactly, guys. Does he want to fight some guy from Kazakhstan that doesn't talk English, that's not going to sell any pay-per-views, and he's going to end up on his back and eating fucking elbows? Does he want to fight Tony Ferguson, who Ferguson, they'll sell a bit. They'll make tens of millions of dollars, but it's not the same. He could lose, and he'd have to carry Ferguson. Or does he fight Paulie Malignaggi and make fucking $38 million in a fucking night? You know, it's simple math. Fuck. I told people after he fought Floyd, he ain't going to fight in MMA again. Fuck, why would he?
Yeah, but now fucking Dana White's screwing him over with. I mean, Dana White and Bob Arum hate each other. I mean, that will never get fixed. So he's cut off that, you know, link to fighting anyone. I mean,
and you know, look, fucking De La Hoya was talking shit about fighting Conor.
Yeah, De La Hoya was. I mean,
that would sell. I hate to admit it, but it would sell. Like, it's fucking so pathetic, but it would sell.
What, De La Hoya and McGregor? Fuck, you know, that would be interesting. But yeah, look, all these fights would sell. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, we'll all buy them, we'll all watch them, and yeah, I mean, Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao mentioned fighting McGregor, and Bob Arum said, you know, Conor McGregor can't spell fight. So
it's amazing, though, isn't it? Though that, you know, all these boxers mock him, but they all want a piece of him, right? And,
right.
You know, Oscar De La Hoya is such a fucking clown that when Floyd Mayweather fought against Conor, man, De La Hoya would fucking speak to anyone who would listen and tweet constantly about how they're a disgrace to boxing.
Yeah,
remember, they're a disgrace to boxing. Fucking.
He said he wouldn't land a punch in the fight, Conor.
Yeah, and now here's De La Hoya begging essentially to fight fucking.
Yeah.
Conor. If I was Conor McGregor, out of all these names that was just thrown out there, I would go with the Pacquiao fight. You make a shitload. You make the most money again.
I would do De La Hoya because
these other big name boxers like to do it because they'll know they'll make money and they know it's an automatic win. Pacquiao will beat the shit out of Conor McGregor and he'll fucking make $150 million.
I would do De La Hoya because Conor knows he could. I mean, I think he could beat De La Hoya, and I mean De La Hoya. I mean, how old is he at this point, De La Hoya? I mean, he's in his 40s.
46,
44 years old. I mean, I would imagine Conor would think he could beat him, and he'll get paid for. He'll get paid handsomely for that. I wouldn't fight Manny because, you know, you'd probably lose.
De La Hoya says that he'd beat him in 2 rounds.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Totally ridiculous.
He wouldn't beat Paulie. He wouldn't beat Paulie.
No, Paulie
would beat him.
Agreed. I like Paulie. He's one of my favorite fighters ever. He's done a masterful job in his career. He could take a beating too. I remember Miguel Cotto beat the shit out of him many years ago. Paulie's a great fighter, and I think heuld kick Conor's ass. I've said that before.
I think it would be, you know, Conor would land some shots, but, you know, Brooks is a big Conor fan, and that's the thing. Manny would, like, Floyd put on a show. Fuck. Floyd didn't try to hurt him. Floyd just, you know, Floyd put
Manny
on.
Pacquiao's lost a step, though.
Yeah. But the thing I know he has, but he'd still land a ton of body shots. And the only thing is, Manny's a smaller dude. Conor could fucking tag him. You know, Conor does have power. I'm not disputing that.
Manny looked pretty bad against Jeff.
He wouldn't smoke Paulie, Craig West.
Yeah, Craig West you're out of your mind, dude.
He wouldn't smoke Paulie. Paulie's a real boxer. Paulie would outbox him.
And Paulie doesn't
embarrass him, but Paulie would outbox him.
Well, Paulie's not fast. He's not going to do anything crazy, but he can take a punch. He can sit in the ring. He could take a beating. That would be a great fight. I mean, two guys that love to talk shit. Paulie's not going to go down quietly either. I mean, that would be – I would love to watch that. That would be awesome.
If you're Conor McGregor, though, you do have a lot of fucking options. You know, everyone wants to fight you. Woodley wants to fight him. Diaz wants to fight him. Ultimately, I think if he comes back to the UFC, he'll end up fighting Nate Diaz for the third time. Conor doesn't seem to give a shit about belts, and he doesn't really – I don't think he wants to – he thinks he can beat Diaz and make a lot of money doing it. There's a GSP rumor that might happen. That would make quite a bit of money. You know, and I see a number for it right now, actually. George St. Pierre minus 160 against Conor McGregor. George St. Pierre would fuck Conor McGregor up pretty good. He'd just take him down. It'd be bad for Conor. Bad matchup for him. Tyron Woodley would fucking murder fucking Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor's not stupid enough to do that fight, and Woodley doesn't sell shit, fuck. So why would he even fight him? It's not worth it.
Settle down, Braden. We don't know. I just told you that he's probably not going to, or no one's going to. Settle down, Braden.
He's not dead. He's not dead.
Yeah. Braden says that he's going to get killed immediately.
He's not going to kill. He's going to have to pay money here.
Yeah,
hey, Bob, Irish going to watch a Breaker game. Yeah, we're going to take the Breakers. New Zealand Breakers playing tonight.
Oh, nice. What time?
What time is that game? Let's see.
That's Australian, right?
Yeah.
Breakers.
It is in an hour and a half, so 1:35.
Come on, fucking pussy Jazz. Let's go.
You know what I'm on, big man? I took
what do you got?
I'm on the Milwaukee Bucks. Fuck, pretty nice pick here.
Nice.
Up 96-83. Greek Freak just fucking came in for a vicious fucking slam.
Little Giannis action. Sounders up 2-0.
Oh.
Clint fucking Dempsey. The Dynamo have to score one, no? They got to score one.
No, I don't think so. I should have bet clean sheet, fuck. I missed both goals. I like the emotion of the live goal, fuck. I'm going to bet this Breaker game right now. Let's just get it in. Why fuck around? Breakers have been great to us. You know, big man, though, the Breakers are like 9-1, 10-1, whatever, 9 or 10-1. But they've been off, fuck, for like 2 weeks, 10 days.
Yeah, I haven't heard you talk about them, actually.
No, the whole league took a break. I don't know what their fucking reasoning. Bobbert would know. He lives out there. So
taking a break. Yeah,
they took a break. I don't know if it's a mid-season break or what the fuck. Oh, you know what it was? It was international shit. Sorry, it was the
international. Yeah,
it was the FIBA qualification stuff. So the guys like were on the national teams and shit. So they shut it down.
Sure.
So I'm just a little worried. You know, they were fucking smoking hot. Hopefully they can keep it going. But I swear, the New Zealand Breakers, they've always been my team, big man. That's the thing that's funny about this. And over the years, they were a middle-of-the-road team. They weren't the worst team, but they were just sort of middle of the road. It was tough to play there because they play in Auckland. They're the only team not in Australia. So it's like 5,000 kilometers, man. It's like serious fucking road trip for teams. And as Mick says, they're a little different up there. So it's a tough place to play, all right? So they've always been good at home. And over the years, I always knew that. I'm like, yeah, at home, but on the road, be careful. But this year, I don't know what it is. They're just fucking killing teams. Like, they're just in a fucking zone. But the odds makers don't buy in because they weren't projected to be this good. So they're only 2.5-point favorites, despite being clearly the best team in the league.
I like it. I'm on it with you. Hey, Gabe, I will say this: with your Sounders bet, you might be able to consider hedging if you want. Take no third goal at basically a nice price.
Yeah, good call. Let me see. Let me jump in. So it's 30-22 right now.
There's a lot of time left, though.
Yeah, there's 30 minutes. Houston's got to get real desperate.
I mean, they're not. I mean, they're 5 goals down. I mean,
Houston just scored, but it was offside.
Oh,
sorry.
really?
No, sorry. My bad. I saw a reverse here. I'm getting everything backwards.
I mean, possession's been basically half. I mean, there's
Are you fucking kidding me? I told you guys, let's jump in on the second half of the Clippers fucking Jazz game. They've scored 40 points in 5 minutes, 6 minutes.
Yeah, they're fucking killing me here. Fucking wake up, Jazz, you fucks.
Fuck, I didn't bet it at the other book. I only bet it at one fucking place.
Damn, they are scoring like crazy. By the way, shout out to all the Cavs bettors tonight. Another shitty performance by them, and they don't cover. The public gets crushed on that game.
I got a push. Fuck, I bought the half a point.
A good call.
Yeah, I lost an in-game. I jumped on an in-game over. All right, we'll get the boys the second half line here. San Diego and San Diego State.
Hey, what's the score in that game?
30-22 at the half.
They're up 8? No, not bad.
52 points. Not a lot.
Yeah, San Diego has trouble sometimes scoring. By the way, did you see the pictures out of San Diego? There's literally no one at the game. It's like pretty empty.
I wouldn't want to be caught dead in the Jenny Craig Pavilion.
Not a fan of the name.
No, I'm not.
It is kind of a lame sponsor, but I mean, it is a sponsor, and they pay to have their name. So I would probably take any sponsor if they were willing to pay me.
Oh no, I'll be dead honest with you right now. If Jenny Craig wants to sponsor this show, fucking feel free to contact me.
I mean, if like a dildo company wanted to sponsor you, Gabe, would you accept?
Yes.
You know, it's like
and we'd award a dildo a night to the troll. Here's a
here, go fuck yourself.
Johnson fucking triple spike dildo for you, jerk off. Here you go.
Go fuck yourself.
Actually, you gave me an idea. We could sell that.
Yeah.
You want to have the dildo of the night, fucking.
Yeah.
Hey, shithead, you're the dildo of the night, fuck. And speaking of dildos, this is brought to you by.
Plenty of those in here tonight.
Big man, when I was on AM radio in Montreal years ago, and I'm doing my show, and I used to split the ad time, so I wasn't getting paid from the radio station. All right, so like I got 50% of the commercials, and they got 50% of the commercials on my show, but my show was getting popular and shit, and they started to really like market towards me and shit like that. So I'm sitting there, and I never knew it was going to come on, so it used to piss me off. I'd be like, "Fuck!" So they come on, and it was an escort service. Fuck. He's like, "Are you lonely? Do you need a date to go to the Montreal Canadiens game? Are you looking for some companionship? Call whatever, Ferrari Companions." So I walk into the boss's office the next day, and I go, "Hey, is that just me, or like, are we running hooker ads on my show now?" And he goes, "No, they're not hookers, they're companions." I said, "It's a fucking escort agency." And I said, "Listen, I don't mind, but I said, I'm just thinking out loud here. What if one of our listeners fucking gets AIDS for one of these chicks? Wouldn't that be a lawsuit?"
Right.
He looks at me and he goes, "Why? What are you concerned? You don't run the station." And I'm like, "I don't know. It's on my show. Fuck
I'm
it."
just looking out for you here.
Yeah. And I said, "I don't know. I just find it a little bit weird." And he's like, "Don't worry about it. Mind your own business." That's what the station manager told me. So I said, all right. So I control 50% of it. I counter with my own hooker ad. And then I got a massage parlor. Fuck.
That's great.
Well, it was the biggest sleaze fest ever. And I did the ad for the massage parlor. It was fucking awesome, bro. I was like, "Are you stressed? Do you need relief after a long night of betting on games? Do you need relief after a bad beat? Go over to Darlene's massage parlor. Like, get 10% off. Tell them Sports Rage sent you." Like,
that's great.
Like, then we brought the chick in studio. Fuck. Yeah, I got a massage live on the air. The best.
Did you really? Is there a video of that?
No, it was on the radio only. And the best is fucking, I'll tell the story now. It's been enough years. So the Hells Angels called me. The Hells Angels called me and they're like, "Listen, we've got to pull our ad." And I'm like, "Why?" I said, "No." I said, "There's not any problem." They're like, no. They're like, "Listen, fuck." They're like, "The cops contacted us and fucking told us, what are you guys nuts? You're running ads on the radio?" And I told the boss at the station, I said, "It's pretty bad, man. When the bikers fucking have more morals than you." They're like, "No, it's bringing too much heat, man. Like, we can't run these."
Yeah, no good.
It's fucking hilarious. All right, then, so after that little sleaze fest, we had a little powwow, fuck, me and the station manager. And we were like, all right, that got a little out of hand. We both admitted it. We're like, that got a little out of hand there. All right, so what are we going to do? We were like, all right, we'll draw the line at strip clubs. The strip clubs all right? And we're like, that's fine. And my show was always, you'd like it, big man. When I used to be on the air in AM radio, my mentor, Ted Teven, taught me, if you're a radio host, you're going to get fucked and underpaid. So you got to get good sponsors and never put your hand in your pocket. So he goes, get stuff that you need in your life. So for me, I had a sports store. So I got an Expos jersey. I got all my clothes. I had a sports store. I had a fucking pizza restaurant. I got free pizza whenever I wanted it.
Nice.
And I had a strip club. And it was awesome, dude. I actually had a strip club with all I could drink whenever I wanted.
That's great. Sounds
the
like
only thing I didn't get was free lap dances, except all the chicks at the strip club thought I was a big shot because no one got treated like I did when I went there. Fuck. So I used to go there, free booze. They used to get mad, though. And let me tell you, it's the type of people that own strip clubs, right? They dress.
Hey, Gabe, quickly, Houston Dynamo just got a red card, so they're down a man.
Good.
There you go.
Yeah, so I got a warning. They were like, listen, they're like, you drank quite a bit more than we anticipated you would.
No more for you.
And then they're like,
free booze.
Yeah, but what I was doing, I was getting fucking lap dances and shit in a private booth, and I was buying drinks for the chicks, right?
That's
the chicks would fucking love me, obviously.
Sure.
Because I was like, no, what do you want? Don't worry, it's on me. And fucking, I was getting it for free. So I had a great racket going, but I fucked up like Conor McGregor. I can't make this up. I actually melt off at the wrong guy. I pulled the, do you know who I am? I got fucking whatever. And somebody told me after, they go, you kind of messed up. You told the wrong guy off. We have to end the sponsorship. And I lost the sponsorship.
No more free booze.
Yeah, I got a new strip club after that. But strip clubs, you got to be careful, though. They'll rip you off. Fuck.
Oh, yeah, those, sure.
Yeah, not easy getting money out of these cocksuckers.
I hear you. Hey, what's up with your boy Greg Zahn, Gabe? What's happened there?
Inappropriate behavior towards female employees.
It's funny. I actually, it's not funny, but I saw, I saw someone tweet out earlier. It's kind of fucked up, but she wrote, sadly, the Greg Zahn news doesn't really come as a shock to me. 6 years ago, he asked me for my email over a Twitter DM. He then sent me, a 21-year-old girl he'd never met, an invitation to a Grey Cup party in Vancouver. It turned out...
Is that harassment, though? Like, I think we've gone too far.
But then she tweeted out, it turned out happened to be a graphically worded invitation to an orgy. It happened. It had specific rules, no social media, no significant others, cheaters welcome, intoxication is not optional, and more. I was stunned, creeped out, and nauseous. I did not attend this event, and it made me wonder how many other young girls he had sent this to. His reputation was ruined for me from that point on.
So who's is that unnamed girl, or is her name?
No, her Twitter name is @BlueJayGal.
Oh, Blue Jay Gal. Zahn's hitting that on Blue Jay Gal.
Yeah, so I guess he's sending orgy emails for girls to invite them to. So yeah,
got to be careful what you say online, big man.
Yeah, I hear you on that. Looks like he's in a shitload of trouble.
All right, are we going to be able to get the in-game over 2.5 here on this? And I was going to ask, so did you hear this one? And you're always on top of all this shit. Fuck. So I brought this one up earlier. I went over the story here. Fletcher Cox is being sued by a dude. So, you don't know this one yet, eh? So Philadelphia Eagles defensive lineman Fletcher Cox is being sued for allegedly encroaching on another man's marriage. Mm-hmm. Cox sent pictures of his cock to this chick. She ended up banging him. Husband says he had to check himself into a mental institution, and now he's suing Fletcher Cox.
Yeah, it's interesting, Gabe. You're usually on top of this stuff. I actually tweeted this out last week, and I was hoping for you to see this.
No, I'm only seeing it right now.
Yeah, it was actually something that I was kind of concerned about with this team because they've had a great season, as we know, and the culture in the locker rooms are very good. And I was concerned. I was thinking, fuck, I mean, maybe this will hurt the locker room. I mean, he's the star. I mean, he's fucking other people's wives. But it's funny because Alshon Jeffrey actually Snapchatted recently, basically him running up to Fletcher Cox and calling him a homewrecker, and they both just laughed about it. And I didn't know what that was about, but then this came out. Yeah, I guess in North Carolina you can sue for this sort of thing.
That's insane, though, that you can sue. I guess it's better than the Middle East where you can stone your wife to death for it. But, so it's kind of weird. So what? You can sue the fucking dude. You can sue the dude that banged your wife. That's pretty crazy.
I believe so, for like mental distress and that kind of thing. It's one of the few states in the union you can do that in. But yeah, Fletcher's going to be a little bit more lighter in the wallet. I'd imagine, he'll get a swift talking to by the owner. And again, he didn't do anything really criminally wrong here, but I wouldn't want my wife around.
The story is athletes are pricks. Fuck. That's I should say athletes are cocks. With an X. Yeah, unfortunately, Shy Picks, we lose. We jumped in on that too. We lose the total. We hit the Milwaukee Bucks. Fuck, we should have moneylined this fucking game. Stupid of me.
But real quick, if you're this guy, Joshua Jeffords, I mean, clearly your wife isn't into you anymore. She hooked up with an NFL player. Unfortunately, like all of us, you're not an NFL player. You don't have a ton of money, and now you got to walk away. I mean, now you got to make it worse by suing him. I mean, not for nothing. I mean,
you're publicly humiliated. Everyone knows that Fletcher Cox is sticking his cocks in your wife.
I mean, it's just kind of lame. It's like, dude, I mean, when usually I'm not saying that what Fletcher Cox did was right or anything, but again, I mean, maybe he didn't know she was married. Maybe she specifically said, "I'm not married." How did he know? I don't think you should sue him. If he did know, he did know. I don't know, but now you're just looking like a fucking idiot because your wife.
What I don't understand is why you would ask. He said he wanted to impregnate her. Fuck. I guess that's his line to try to trick them.
I actually have a story not about this, but about a certain NFL player. He's not on the Eagles anymore, and I'm not going to name who it is. Actually, you know what? I will name who it is because I don't really care. Gabe, by the way, you do have a pretty staticky mic. I didn't know if it was just me, but I guess you're saying that your mic's poor.
I don't know. Maybe I've got an internet connection issue.
It's not as bad now.
Probably just a technical glitch.
You have something covering your mic or something, or
no, it's probably just a computer glitch. When you're on fucking 24 hours a day. Boom!
Seattle scored.
Boom!
There you go.
How about that?
But I actually have an interesting story, Gabe, if you're interested. Benny Logan, you know who he is?
Still staticky?
Yes. Yeah.
All right, you know what? I'll just take it out.
Now you're muted.
Yeah, just like Fletcher Cox, we took it out.
No, Gabe, do you know who Benny Logan is?
Yeah, I remember the name Benny Logan.
Yeah, well, I know a girl that went out with him, like on a date, and he sent like a limo for her to pick her up, blah, 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 blah. They go out on a date, and they're sitting there. They're about to leave, and he presents her with this piece of paper. And it's basically a written contract that if they hook up, she cannot hook up with anyone else. She has to be, only with him, blah, 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 blah. She can't share nothing. She can't do nothing. And she basically had to sign this contract before they left. And she goes, "I'm not fucking signing that. What the fuck are you talking about?" And he's like, "Well, I have to do this." He's like, "I do this with everyone. I have to be safe." And these NFL players are weird. But in his case, I think he was just setting himself up, that if he was to have something happen, he wouldn't be in a situation like this. But, it was these NFL players. Some are smart and some aren't. Fletcher Cox, who knows what happened here? Maybe he just maybe he didn't know. I don't know.
Fletcher Cox. It's great. Yeah, I hear so much of this shit too of these fucking athletes doing these things. I don't give a fuck what they do. All right, so unfortunately, we don't get the Clipper game on TV. They're not the Lakers. Fucking right though. We hit the we hit the over fucking 2.5. I was a little concerned. I'm not going to lie earlier, big man. I was getting a little worried about that one.
Yeah, and look, the Jazz won a nice end of the half there. Perfect. Hopefully, keep it up.
Good.
That one didn't look good. You're right. I mean, but they got that goal, and I thought they just set up shop. But the red card did them in. When they had the red card, it was probably dead on.
In-game total now 3.5. They're asking what we should do now with this. I don't know. I don't want to push the luck. I wouldn't be surprised if Houston scored, if Seattle scored again. To be honest.
Have you happened to see this woman that he cheated with? Do you know her? Have you seen her?
Who? Fletcher Cox?
Yeah, the woman. Yeah.
No.
I'd be interested in seeing what she looks like.
Was she hot? Sounds like you're setting me up. It's like it's going to be surprisingly not hot.
No, I've seen what the guy looks like, the Jeffords guy. The kind of the shameful thing is like, here's the thing: if Fletcher Cox,
a white chick or a black chick?
I haven't seen the woman. I've seen the guy suing. He's a white guy. He's a former Marine.
He's a former Marine.
But like you read these text messages. I mean, Fletcher saying, I mean, we'd make some damn beautiful babies. I want to get to know you, babe. I know we are compatible sexually. I mean, well, all right. Fucking guy, man.
He's a little aggressive, but, you know.
Jeffords, it's been a nonstop roller coaster ride of bad emotions. I basically have to restart my whole life and no longer have the person I thought I was going to be with. Yeah, but she fucking cheated on you, bro. Clearly you weren't doing something right, bro. I mean, how's it Fletcher Cox's problem? He didn't know she was married, probably.
No, you can't blame Fletcher Cox.
And then he claims that he had nothing, that the fact that Fletcher Cox is a celebrity has nothing to do with why he's suing him. I'm sure it doesn't. I'm sure if it was some regular Joe, you'd be running to the window to sue him because you'd get paid and everything, right? Fuck out of here. This guy. Fucking guy. I swear to Christ, if my team gets ruined because of this fucker, I'm going to be pissed off.
Don't worry about it. That's the least of that's the least of.
No, I know. I'm like, okay, I actually have a picture, Gabe. I got a picture of this woman.
Yeah, people are. Oh, yeah, you do. Send me.
And I will say she's pretty hot, actually.
Jimbo Fisher said.
Oh yeah.
Florida State says they're expecting him in the Bolt right now.
By the way, did you ever hear about Jimbo Fisher's wife?
What about her?
She. Do you know why they're divorced?
Wait, who is he doing?
No, Jimbo actually, his wife actually fucked one of the former players at Florida State, and that's why they broke up.
Really?
It's a common story. Google Jimbo Fisher wife.
Yeah, I just said they're all sleazeballs. Well, poor Jimbo. Jimbo's a good guy then. He's the victim in this. It's like Belichick, that blonde chick he's with. She was like the Giants' fucking secretary and married for the New York Giants.
Hey, Gabe, I just DM you the picture of the woman. She's pretty hot, dude. Not for nothing.
So have you taken a look at tomorrow's board yet?
I could talk about it. I haven't really but you know.
You know what? We got some football tomorrow night. Stanford and USC. I'm on Stanford.
Oh, that's tomorrow?
Yeah.
Shit. Fucking hell.
That's the only one tomorrow.
Damn. I didn't even fucking know that.
Tomorrow night, yeah.
I think I heard you're on Stanford, right?
Yeah, I'm on Stanford. I like Stanford money line, plus 165.
Wow. USC's played well. I like Darnold, but I love Bryce Love too. Yeah, that's kind of a good spot for Stanford, getting 4. I agree with you on that.
Better defense.
Sure.
Better coach.
Sure.
Better coach? David Shaw, Clay Helton. Come on.
Yeah, I'm such a gossipy guy. I didn't start talking about Fletcher Cox, Remos. Settle down. Settle the fuck down, Remos. You fuck. Not in the mood tonight for your fucking shit, bro.
Settle down, Brooks. Gabe on Stanford, shocking.
Yeah, well, Nate, unfortunately, we don't bet USC every week, but I do like them. I like that team. They played a lot better.
I gotta be honest. Did I ever take USC this year?
No. I don't think you have. No, I don't think you have.
I took your Wazoo team against Washington. That worked out fucking well for me.
This is fucked up. I'm just seeing these pictures of this Marine guy and his fucking wife, and they're all happy. Fucking Fletcher Cox. What a savage.
I love Brooks. There's got to be a game I took USC once. I think there is one.
I don't think there has been. Not that I remember.
Let me look at their schedule. I'll remember. USC schedule. All right.
Gabe hasn't
I
bet
did.
on
I
USC.
took them. Yeah, you're fucking right. I did. They ruined my fucking Saturday in Vegas. Fuck. I took them in fucking week 1. I laid the points with them in the first half and in the game against Western Michigan, and they fucking screwed me.
Oh, yeah. I actually had Western Michigan in that game.
Yeah, they fucking screwed me. In week 2, I was on Stanford. Week 3, I was on Texas and won and covered. Week 4, I clearly remember betting Cal. Week 5, I clearly remember betting Washington State.
Yeah, you definitely didn't. How many times you bet against them too?
I didn't bet the Oregon State game. I did take Utah. I fucking took Notre Dame. I took Arizona State. Fuck, I'm pretty sure I took Arizona. I can't say I didn't.
Settle down, Nolan. I never said I was on anyone's side. Settle down.
LA. I took the Colorado Buffaloes. Yeah. So I bet against them fucking almost every game. I didn't bet that Oregon State game. And I bet on them once in the first game of the year. You can't say I hate the Trojans.
Yeah, you can. You hate them.
I don't hate the Trojans. I'm not betting with my heart. I'm betting how I see it. Well, yeah, put it this way, fuck. You know, betting against the Trojans, every game paid off this year. They're 3-8-1 against the point spread. It's not like I keep betting against a team that keeps covering every night or something. Stanford, and not to mention, it's pretty much a home game for Stanford as well, right? Big man, they're playing the home of the San Francisco 49ers.
Exactly. That's exactly right. I mean, it is basically a home game. I know many people don't think that, in home games don't matter to some people. But
in the bowl games, it totally does, and it does in the NCAA tournament as well. Betting blindly, it's pretty crazy, but it's true. If you just bet the teams that are closer to the miles to these bowl games, it fucking wins. It's same shit with basketball. It was like 68% or something too. It was kind of alarming. You figure, nah, that can't be. But no, it is. It's like 68, 70%.
It's interesting you bring that up.
Less in a bowl game or an NCAA tournament basketball game win fucking like an alarmingly high amount of time.
It's interesting. One of the colleagues here, I don't know if you know Joe Duffy. He does videos at SBR. And that's one thing he's always mentioned to me. In bowl games, he always describes to me the amount of miles the teams traveled. He had some sort of trend for that. And he actually anchored that same sentiment. So that's very real from what I've heard.
Brooks is saying that I've been doing this for years. I've been bashing USC.
You hate the Eagles, too.
Now trying to start shit with me and you, saying that I hate the Eagles.
You definitely do hate the Eagles, too. Oh, man.
I don't. I've been betting on the Eagles as of late.
I know. I'm just messing with you.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Brooks, I mean, you got to remember, he's just looking for money-making opportunities. I don't think he's actually betting against USC just to spite you, but you do bet against USC a lot, and even tomorrow night you're doing it.
I know. Let's go. Seems like, listen, the more – no, I don't talk this shit Eagles all the time. What are you talking about?
Stop with the caps button, Cap.
We got into one fucking argument fucking like 2 fucking months ago, 10 weeks ago.
And look what happened.
They kept winning. I learned my lesson. I shut up. I was wrong.
Oh, Gabe, I meant to tell you. We got a household here on Sunday night. I got my brother coming over. I got my boy Ryan coming over. It's going to be a fucking party over here.
Oh, fuck. I know. And God, I really want to take the Eagles, but fuck, it's up to 6 points.
Why are you waiting? Why do you wait so long? You bet favorites early in the week, Gabe. What the fuck?
Who says I want to bet the favorite of this game?
But that's what I'm saying is if you like the Eagles, you should have bet them earlier.
I know. I'm not sure I like the Eagles.
I always hear you say that. You always say, I could have got – that's why I don't buy points, Gabe, because I could just go find the number that I want instead of buying points, I don't
want to give I'm not fucking with Russell Wilson at home.
You just don't – dude, when will you understand The fucking Eagles are for real, cuz. They're for
Not
real.
for real. Hey, I know. I'm not saying
Seattle stinks.
I'm not saying the Saints aren't for real because I bet on the Rams last week.
No, I know. I'm just fucking with you. You should have bet it early in the week at like 4.5 when it was there.
Babano beat us all a punch. He was talking shit last night and he got it at 3.5.
Settle down, Babano.
I know, but Babano's always.
He's been awfully lippy lately, hasn't he?
Yeah, I know. He's like, God, that's a bad number you got. I got it at 3.5. Exactly.
Seems like ever since the Pee Wee talk, which we've stopped, by the way.
I know. I know. At this point, it's not like he's been nice or anything. We almost have to go back to it. It's not like it changes anything.
Yeah, he still looks like the guy. He's been very lippy, I've noticed, though, Ian Cameron. He's not taking any shit, which I respect.
Exactly. He's sour.
Settle down, Hill Country. Hill Country sounds like a Dallas fan. I could tell you, Hill Country, that sounds like a Texas fan. The Texas Hill Country. Must be a Dallas fan. Must be sick to be a Dallas fan this year, huh, Hill Country? Made, 2 playoff games in like 15 years? Must really suck, huh?
Van Fobb lives in Seahawk country. He says Seahawks are in trouble in this game.
There you go.
I think the over's a good bet in this game, actually.
Good stuff, Van Fobb. Van Fobb coming in with the good stuff. I love it.
Yeah. I like the over in this game. I think the Eagles will be able to move the ball, but I think Russell Wilson's just so good. So
settle down, Gabe. He's so good.
He's
good.
Wilson?
He's good. But we got to fucking kick ass.
Russell Wilson's great. He's better than good. He's great.
Carson's better. Give me Carson any day of the week.
Carson Wentz is good. Carson Wentz, to me, is the MVP. You were right. I was like, that's too early in the season to say this. He's had a shitty schedule. He's been carving up shitty fucking teams. But let's not say Carson Wentz is better than Russell Wilson right now.
Russell's good, but he's got a lot of – look, they have more problems than Russell. It's not – he'll get his, but their offensive line hasn't played well. I thought –
Exactly. Russell Wilson has no running back, Doug Baldwin, Jimmy Graham, and no offensive line.
The defense blows.
No, Russell Wilson, yeah. Carson Wentz is a good, young, up-and-coming quarterback, but Russell Wilson's like one of the best quarterbacks in the league.
You were mentioning, Gabe.
You've got Brady, Rodgers, and Wilson. To me, he's right there as the first guy up after those two.
Yeah, I'm only fucking around. But listen, Gabe, you were mentioning last night about Costa Rica for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
The only way I will not go is if the Philadelphia Eagles are in the Super Bowl. I can't.
Yeah, so you're going to plan that, and then they're probably going to make it to the Super Bowl, though.
I have to be in Philadelphia. I have to be on my street corner if they win. I have to. But it sucks because what if they don't? It's like fucking hell. I didn't go to Costa Rica, but I get the birth certificate. It's in the mail, Gabe. My birth certificate.
If the Eagles make it, you can't be in Costa Rica for that.
No, I got to be home.
I've always said that if the Buffalo Bills made the Super Bowl, it's one or two things. I either go to the city of Buffalo and I just watch it in a bar type shit, so I'm on the street when they fucking win, or go to the game. You can't be in another country.
It will be if the Eagles win the Super Bowl this year, it will be one of the true best couple days of my life, partying in South Philly on Broad Street. Fucking.
You don't drink. Would you drink if they won?
Oh, are you kidding me? Would I drink? Of course I drink. I don't drink for shit, but I would get fucking mottled if they fucking made it to the Super Bowl and won. I'd get buried. They'd have to carry me out in a fucking stretcher. Come on, bro. Hell yeah. I'd be drinking fucking whatever they fucking gave to me. And you're all be invited to the parade because there'd be millions of fucking people. We did the best Super Bowl parade in the fucking world.
In-game total right now, 118.5. Ooh, way low. San Diego State looking good, though. San Diego State is up 49-38 right now.
Nice. Pulling away a little bit. Boom. Jazz up big. Come on. Up 13, baby. Come on.
Yeah, you know what? The total's slowing down, though. We gave you the Jazz in the over, but yeah, Utah, let's go.
Come on, Jazz. Do not let me down. Come on.
Right. I got to go to the can here. You want to log off now, big man, or you want to stay on for a few more minutes?
Sure call. I'll do whatever you want.
Stay on, take a few questions.
I'm buzzing. I'll take a couple questions. Go do your thing, bro.
We'll go for a couple more minutes after going to about 1 o'clock, and then tomorrow night, me and big man will jump in on all these college football games. There's another deuce.
I'm pumped.
There's another deuce by the Utah Jazz. See if we can get this fucking get the over.
I'm going crazy tonight, Gabe. You got me excited about the Eagles in the Super Bowl.
Fired up now. We have the Eagles.
Come on,
big game, and we got to get Chris Meany on this show. You like Chris Meany? He's a big Eagle fan. And I work with him. He's a smart guy, and he was talking about the other day. I overheard him talking. He's like, everything's falling into place. Aaron Rodgers got hurt. Zeke got suspended. Sherman.
That's what I've been saying.
The only thing is, can you guys get through without something happening to you? That's the key. You know what I mean?
I know. Terrell Owens break his leg or something. Remember that?
Yeah. Well, even on that fucking football game, they should have got T.O. the fucking ball on every play of that. I was on the Eagles in that Super Bowl fight.
The thing is, though, I don't even want to talk about that because I don't want to fucking jinx it and it happened. So I'm not going to say anything about a potential injury. No.
Well, everyone keeps asking about the fucking LaSalle game there. I actually went to LaSalle High School, but not LaSalle basketball. Everyone's asking about LaSalle.
Yeah. No, actually, I can chat about this. LaSalle's an interesting team because they don't have a ton of scoring options, but Johnson and Pookie Powell are fantastic. I like Towson, always a good rebounding club. These teams are kind of right on par. They're same team, really. But I don't know. I got to look a little bit more. You're hitting me right on the spot about these two teams, so I'd have to look at the line. I don't even know what the line is yet. There are not many games tomorrow, but there are a couple good ones. I mean, Gonzaga, Creighton, Towson, LaSalle, like you guys said, Maryland, Purdue, Davidson, North Carolina, Boise State, Oregon. There are a lot of good games tomorrow night. Good Friday card, actually. It's not fucking Ivy League and MAAC games. So we'll try to find something here. We got to bounce back from tonight. But, hey, listen, I'm still 47-19 on the year, so I'll keep rocking here. Up a lot of units, so we'll take it. What do we got here on the chat tonight? Shark Tank. Someone's saying fuck off Shark Tank. Where's he at? I don't see him here. Shark Tank. Where is he here? What did Shark Tank say?
Boom, 3-0 final. MLS Cup is set.
Bang, bang. Yeah, fuck off, Shark Tank. Idiot. Douchebag. There's no need for that fuckhead. Could Biggie outbox Jordan? I don't know. Probably. But Michael was tall. Biggie was just big. Yeah, he's a dumbass. If he says that stupid shit again, he's out of here. God, just rooting so bad. Hey, whoa. Settle down, Kitchener Ranger Ray. No need for that word on here tonight.
Settle down, Ray.
Ray calling people the F word tonight.
Hey, settle. We'll give you a pass. What did Shark Tank say?
Oh, that Wentz is going to break his leg this week. That kind of bullshit.
Oh, you booted him for that.
I didn't boot him, actually. I just deleted the comment. I don't boot people quick anymore. I give them a chance, and if they do some dumb shit, then they get out. But no, Ray's good. I mean, just no need for that word.
Settle down, Ray.
We don't want to have people calling us homophobes.
Yeah. I kick other people out. We can't. Yeah, exactly. We'll give you a mulligan now.
Who wins more titles, Wentz or Simmons? Settle down, Brett Patterson. I don't know. That's a tough question. But, hey, I think LeBron's going to come to Philly, so we might win a couple, baby. I think that has legs. I do. And so does Chris Broussard. So, hey, you never know. Yeah, Steven Guevara, we are live, and we're hanging out. We've been live for a while, and where you been? Any chance Duke runs the table? Settle down, Matt H. No, they're not going to run the table, but they are going to win the national title. Are they going to run the table? Wow, we're actually talking about them running the table. You know, it did cross my mind, though. But no, they'll lose, definitely. They'll lose in the ACC. I mean, they haven't played masterful basketball lately. I mean, they struggled against Portland State. We're down by 16 and 17 to Duke and Florida. We're down at 1 point against Indiana most of that game. They're going to have tough games. They got to go to Miami. They got to go to UNC. They got to play Virginia. Listen, if they run the table, I'd have to get like 100 to 1 on that. There's no shot. I would bet on that. I would bet on it at 100 to 1, but I don't think there's a shot that it'll hit. Andrew McGinnis, what's up? Welcome in, man. I didn't even know he was in here. Sorry, man. We're doing well. Hope you are too. A World Cup draw in the morning. Yeah, we're going to have a show here on SBR. I'll be on with the soccer guys and ladies. I think at 1:30, so we'll be talking about that. That'll be fun. Always good to see what the World Cup draw is. I'm rooting for Egypt in the World Cup, by the way. All my teams are out. Albania didn't even come close. Italy's not in. Fucking USA's not even in. So I can't even kind of root for them. So I'm rooting for Egypt. My boy Mohamed Salah, I'm rooting for Egypt. Give me Egypt. But they're not going to win. So I'll root for my futures. England championship tomorrow. Fucking hell. I don't want anything to do with the fucking championship. I'll pass. Big Man on Campus, did you bet Arizona State title? Yeah, I did. I got like 150 to 1, I think. I bet it small. Nothing crazy. I think I only bet like $50 on it. I'm a diehard Cowboy fan. Whoa, what do we know? How did I have a feeling you were? I knew that name was a Cowboy fan, but no problem. We are cool with Cowboy fans, but don't talk shit on our Eagles. Could LeVar beat Jordan one-on-one? No, he couldn't beat Jordan one-on-one. Stop. Andrew, hope you're having a good night. Congrats. Thanks.
LeVar Ball couldn't beat fucking Montel Jordan one-on-one.
Thanks, Andrew. I appreciate that, brother. Good job on the soccer show. Yeah, I did. I knew he was a Cowboy fan, Olin. I knew it right away. I was all over that. Well, then I have to get it on big Bet365, Matt H. I didn't even notice that. Did you feel the earthquake in Dover? No, I didn't. I'm too far away for that. Though I know Philly felt it. I'm a little west of Philly, so no, I didn't feel it. But it was only like a 4.1. It wasn't that heavy, but yeah, I heard about it. I can talk shit in the Cowboys because they're not any good this year. So yeah, I'm gonna give you shit for that. Yeah, I knew right away he was a fucking Cowboys fan. Hill Country, that's what they call it. Texas. That's Hill Country down there. Mr. Gogster was on with the Puck Gods. They cashed the Toronto Maple Leafs. Good stuff. Congratulations. I agree with Gabe though on the Montel Jordan comment. I mean, LeVar Ball was a loser in college at Washington State. I mean, he didn't do shit. Right. Do I live near Galloway? I have a shore house in Ocean City. Yeah, I don't live. It's not far from Galloway. But in the winter, no, I live in Pennsylvania in the winter. But in the summer, yes, I do live close to Galloway. Yeah, I have nothing tomorrow, right yet. Nothing on the South Towson. I'll get to that stuff tomorrow, guys. Let's get into tomorrow first before we talk about that. Any EPL stuff? Yes, I'm on. What am I on? I gave out my plays today on the Premier League punters. I'm on. Fucking Christ, man. Well, you're gonna have to probably watch the show to know what I'm on. I'll give my plays out. You like telling my soccer plays? Thanks, man. I'm on. My big plays were Manchester City -3.5. I think they fucking pound West Ham United. Under 2.5 Arsenal Man United. Watford +1. Everton in the under 4.5 at 1.91. Liverpool in the under 3.5. I got a couple. Watch my video on SVR. Blonde or brunette? Brunette, surely. I don't fuck with blondes, really. I'm not into that. Give me a brunette. That's all I'm into. I can't remember the last time the Celtics lost 3 in a row. Good luck with that, Jake. Big Juve game, big man. I'm taking the first half draw, Napoli-Juventus. The Pac-12 Championship, Gabe likes Stanford, +4. What's Gabe doing? Sounds like he's under the table. I don't know what he's doing.
I'm fucking looking for something. It's really pissing me off.
There you go. He's looking for something. Matt H hit my 3 EPL plays in a parlay. Good. Glad to hear it. Yeah, EPL yesterday was on fucking fire. I was buzzing with my winners. It was beautiful. LeVar Ball could be worth $1 million. It's going to be worth $1 billion. Settle down, Braden Kanuga. Maybe someday, not yet. He's worth like $30 million though. That's what I told Gabe. He's smoking.
What's going on in this? I was looking for a guitar pick, but I couldn't find it. Fuck. Really pissing me off.
What's up with this Jazz game? Is that over yet?
Exactly.
Yeah, they're up big. They're up 19. Fucking call, Gabe. Good shit.
And we fucking hit the second half over and the fucking Jazz. Boom.
I love it. Good shit.
Boom.
Good call.
Winners. I'm telling you, killing the hardwood, dude.
Second half was beautiful.
Yeah, if not for the NBA tonight, the NFL tonight.
Fucking made up for that fucking piece of shit South Carolina play. Good shit.
San Diego State's up by 10 right now with 3.5 minutes left. Let's get this one home. We're going to lose the over, but we'll take the split. Nice way to end. We hit the Utah Jazz. We're all over the Jazz. We're all over the over. We'll take it.
I'm tempted to take SDSU live here. What do we got in a live number here? We don't have a live number. I can't find one. Is there a live number on Bet265 for that game?
What the fuck? These motherfuckers already paid me. Fuck.
Yeah, it's good work by you.
Well, it's a little bit of a tease, though. I thought I had more in my account. I was like, oh, but I already got paid. What about the breakers? Yeah, Bet365 will have live in-game for that.
Yeah, listen, Gabe, I'm getting this DM from this kid asking for you to unblock him. We can't unblock people live on the air, dude. I mean, I'll have to see if –
What dude? Who did I block? What dude?
Brian, I remember that night you were acting like a real asshole that night. I mean, you kept acting like you were from Rutgers and you were acting like a – you remember that guy, Gabe?
No, I don't.
Yeah, he was in here like acting real stupid. And I remember he kept saying he was from Rutgers and he was being a dick. And I remember you blocked him. And he was like – then he contacted me and said he was drunk and he didn't mean it. BR Sport was his name.
I don't even know how to unblock him. Like, why doesn't he just start a new fucking name like all the other fucking people do?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, I don't. Seriously, how the hell do I know how to unblock someone? But if the guy was a dick, you know, I don't know, he was a dick.
Yeah, I think there was a reason you blocked him, if I can remember correctly.
I've never really blocked anyone undeserving, to be honest.
Yeah, they always deserve it, right?
Yeah, no, like there's, you know, our boy P-Rips once got caught in friendly fire. He hasn't been around too much either. Maybe he took it personal. You know, once in a while there'll be a friendly fire casualty, but I don't remember blocking. I don't know. What am I going to do? Yeah, start a new name. What do you want him to do? Like,
what the fuck's going on here? What the fuck, man? I'm blocked from the SBR forum. For what?
You're blocked.
No, I am. Seriously. On SBR forum, I can't make any posts. What the fuck?
That was crazy. I found out tonight I'm blocked by a Vancouver radio station.
Yeah, what happened?
I don't know. Fuck, they dislike me for some reason. All right, so yeah, we hit this. Fucking right. It's funny at the end of the night, I'm getting that late night come down now. I'm like, oh, that's it. Didn't win big tonight. I would have, too, because I had so many winners on the hardwood, but a lot of losers with the football props and shit. Just didn't, you know. Wow. Fucking pathetic.
Auburn Wild. Is he on here?
No, he got blocked, too, evidently.
What'd you block him for?
I don't think I ever blocked him. I think somebody else blocked. I think Babano blocked Auburn Wild.
I think it was a mistake. The SBR forum's touchy, and I think if you make like multiple posts or say like certain things, they block you. So I have to get that sorted out. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, it's a day of blocks evidently tonight.
Yeah, no. Well, the thing is, the reason I asked that is because I have I'm doing a video a day for the contest they have over there, and for some reason I can't log in right now.
Yeah, so what? So the contest. So it's your contest for basketball. And there's another contest. I told people about.
No, I'm just
call it bull pick'em.
I just joined it and I've been pushing it, and I just put a play a day video in there, and now all of a sudden I can't get it. But yeah, the bowl one's cool. I mean, that's one I'll be getting in myself.
I appreciate that, David H. I don't know. We got 14 jerk offs out there. What can I say? What's the 1:30 a.m. game we're talking about? Is the New Zealand Breakers. New Zealand Breakers, Australian basketball. And boom, yeah, let's see. I got it another book here too. Yeah, New Zealand Breakers, minus 140. Over under 165.
No, he had nothing to do with it. It's a mistake. I've gotten blocked before in it. And Matt told me it had something to do with some issue with the system. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm doing it for them. I didn't do anything wrong. Though Marino has nothing to do with it. Though Marino is just a poster. I mean, him and I have an issue. I don't talk to him. He doesn't talk to me, really.
Like, dude, the other night, man, fucking minutes before the show started, I had no Google Hangout to start the show.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes shit messes up.
Exactly. I don't know if you saw, I sent like a DM, I sent a Twitter like over the thing. I'm like, hey, check your DM, man. Fucking contacted Zach. It came close, guys. It was like fucking 2 minutes to the start of the show, and I had no link. And I told him, I said, listen, I'm trying to do it myself in here, and I know what I'm doing on YouTube, but it's frozen. You're locking whatever, it's locked. And yeah, that's it. You know, people, it's funny, people don't realize that shit. You know, you do a million podcasts and SBR YouTube videos are going up almost 24 hours a day. There's going to be glitches. Shit happens. Like happened to Fantasy Sports Network today. The computer's just fucking shut down for like an hour. Shit happens. So let's see what I got.
Settle down, Bruce Chad.
Yeah, Bruce complains the most.
Nah, he said something funny.
Yeah, but Bruce is a nice guy, but Bruce is a nice guy, but he's the first one out of the gate. Remember? Oh,
I remember that one time he was whining because the show was public. Remember that?
He's, oh, no, it's a free show. And we haven't had a free show in a while.
Yeah, he's like, I thought this was going to be a free show tonight. That's fucking public. What the fuck? And you were like, settle down, Bruce. Made a mistake.
All right, guys. Yes, we're betting on the Australian game.
I can't. Yeah, right. Eddie Alvarez is fighting. Nice.
Yes, let me type this. We're going to wrap up the show in a minute here.
Would I bet on Duke at 6-1? I got 10-1, so I prefer that number.
Money line.
Okay, you're on the Breakers money line. I can't fucking get that on my local. I'm gonna have to fucking bet it online. Fuck.
Breakers.
They must know about you, Gabe. They're not letting me bet that on my local. No betting allowed on Australian basketball.
I'm tempted by the over. You know, these two teams played recently. Let me get the history here. They played like back to back. I'm surprised they're playing again. Or maybe I'm confusing them with Sydney. Yeah, the Breakers are 9-1. Perth Wildcats 7-3. Yeah, it's the same fucking rivalry. These fucking teams just played. Fuck. Yeah, so these two teams just played right before the break twice. I remember these games. If you remember, it was a back-to-back, a home and home. And they had to travel like a combined 10,000 kilometers. It was a big deal. And they won them both. So the Breakers beat them 88-84 and 88-82. So they're not smoking them or anything. Both the games went over this number. Now, they have been off for like 10 days, but the players really haven't been off. They've just been playing on the international team. So not all of them, but I do lean with the over. So as we stated, they played twice like a couple of weeks ago, and it was 84-82 and 88-84. 88-82.
Hey, Gabe, you want to answer Olin Nolan's question for me?
Olin Nolan. All right, let me scroll. I don't see him.
It's just recent.
Spark Arena. What does your local mean? Pencil. Local means yeah, I like Justin Gaethje a lot there, Talat. I like Gaethje a lot. A local, Olin, is, yeah, it's a bookie.
It's like a guy that I meet and he takes my action.
It's a bookie. Yeah, a local means a bookie. whenever you hear someone say a local book, it's a bookie, but a lot of local places have websites nowadays, right?
Yeah, but basically what it means is they give you like they give you it's like weird names and you have a login and it's like all the other ones. But the difference between the books that I use and the books that other people use is the one book I use is they give me credit. They let me bet on credit and the lines are fucking shit. But yeah, I have one. I have a couple. So
the guys are asking, I'm looking right now for a stream. The game will be on Bet365's website, but you can only see it if you have an account there. Like the video, they make it so, and you have to have money in the video in the account, or else they don't let you see the video links for the games. But they show it all the time. Tougher to find. I usually watch games at Bosscast, and they don't have it. You know who might have it is these Russian guys, but they're definitely hacking into your computer. I'm letting you
watch up Bet365.
Yeah, I'm letting for people know that don't have a Bet365.
Oh, gotcha.
It looks like a sex site, but it isn't. It's called livetv.sx. Live.tv, yeah, they have it too.
There you go.
They have it. It's a Russian site, though, and it's fucking shady. Like, if you have your blockers up, it'll pop up saying this is a fucking dangerous site.
Yeah, they're definitely fucking hacking into your shit.
Yeah, whatever it is they're doing. Yeah, they're fishing, but we're such degenerates, I almost accept it,
Yo, Gabe, by the way, I don't know if you've seen this going around the internet. Have you seen that fucking creepy-ass woman that had 50 surgeries to look like Angelina Jolie? Have you seen that?
No, those people freak me out.
Bro, the lady is fucking creepy as fuck, man. Fucking hell, I want to vomit. If anyone's seen that.
With the shot, yeah, we're laying at 2.5, but as we just stated, they're close games. They're close games, right? So it's going to be close, but yeah, I would lay the 2.5 if you have to. If you can't get the money line, I'd lay the 2.5. And slight lean to the over as well. I'm going to play the over as well. As I said, look, the Perth Wildcats are the second best team in the league. They're 7-3. So in other words, if it wasn't for the fucking New Zealand Breakers, they'd be 7-1 right now. So they've only lost one other game besides to the Breakers. They are a good basketball team. The over's a good play. It'll squeeze over the number like it did both times. It only barely got there once at 84-82 and 88-82. So, but the game is in Auckland, New Zealand. They should be able to get it done. But it's time to wrap it up. These motherfuckers still celebrating Seattle on the pitch, fuck.
Nice. They love it.
They haven't won yet. Yeah, they're really.
They haven't even won anything yet.
They filled that Seahawks stadium up, though, man. It's fucking crazy there.
Oh, is that where they play? I thought they have their own stadium.
No, they play at Quest. Yeah, they play at whatever. I think it's called
cool.
Quest. All right, guys. So
shout out to Vig Simon. He's a big Sounders fan. I know Vig's not been around, but big shout out to him. He loves the Sounders.
Shout out to Vig Simon. Yeah, we'll be going to the Sounder game next week, maybe with Kyle Johnson and Kitchener Ranger Ray. But there's a band that I believe Big Man might know. Boys to Men said, "This is it. This is the end of the road."
No, this is it. We've reached the end of the road.
I can't let go.
By the way, Muhammad ending the night on a hard note, as they would say. Some female art teacher in Arkansas apparently slept with 4 students and took them to her place, 2 in the same night. Wow.
Yeah, I always see these. There's always these hot teachers fucking banging students nowadays. That never happened in my day.
Yeah, I wish it would have. I had many teachers I had my own.
I see this chick. I saw a cute girl the other day. She's going to jail and shit in Indiana or something. It's like, man, the kid's fucking the biggest popular dude in school, fuck, basically. Like, you just did this kid the biggest favor of his life.
But it's like, I mean, you have a teacher. She's like 22, and she's teaching like 18-year-olds. I mean, what do you think was going to happen? by the way, I'm not sure how that's a crime either. Like, if you have an 18-year-old kid that's in high school and he has sex with a 22-year-old, how's that breaking the law?
Yeah, I know. There's too many laws in this world.
Yeah, I hear you.
One thing we know about the MLS Cup next week, I'm a little disappointed. Although it could set up for a nice Saturday night Patreon show for me next Saturday if I'm all hammered. As the MLS Cup's at 4 o'clock. Because last year they played in Toronto, big man, in December, and it was fucking cold, man. All right? Like, it wasn't soccer weather. No one scored. It went to like it was forever. Nobody was happy. And so I guess they decided, all right, fuck this. We'll move it up to 4 o'clock this year. But we'll have time to break that down. Big man, it's always a pleasure. We'll talk some college football tomorrow night, make some people some money again tomorrow night.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it, Gabe. Have a good night. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm on tomorrow at 10 o'clock Eastern. Me and Donnie Rightside. Football Friday at SBR. We're breaking it down.
10 a.m. Join them.
Thank you, Gabe.
See you later, big man. You can join me tomorrow at noon on the Fantasy Sports Radio Network. And TV show tomorrow. And we'll be with you guys tomorrow night here for the Friday Night Freak Show, watching that Stanford game. And we'll get serious tomorrow night. All those great college football games on Saturday. A lot of college football talk tomorrow night. Other than that, you're on your own. Give us a thumbs up. Give SBR the thumbs up. Make sure to follow them and support them. If you're going to bet, and you all bet, make sure to go over to sportsbookreview.com, click one of their banners, and give them the credit for it. Bet through that link, and you'll get a sign-up bonus. SBR can keep these videos going for everybody. All right. Other than that, you're on your own. May the winners be yours. Later.